Excuse me, guys.
We begin with a wave of new hostilities between the U.S. and Iran as the administration struggles to move on from the war. At any moment, the House is set to vote on a war powers resolution that would direct the president to remove U.S. forces from the conflict. Now, remember, that same vote was abruptly pulled last month before the House left for recess, in part because of attendance issues on the Republican side and concerns about further defections. But today's vote comes after the Pentagon confirmed yesterday it fired a Hellfire missile at an oil tanker in the Arabian Gulf that it says was in violation of the U.S. naval blockade. And then hours later, Iran firing a wave of missiles and drone attacks at neighboring Gulf countries, including an attack on Kuwait's international airport that killed one person. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was back on Capitol Hill today defending comments he made yesterday that the war with Iran is over despite these latest escalations.
So is the war still on or is the war off?
Well, Epic Fury has concluded. On occasion, in order to protect our own forces, we don't just strike the drones, we strike the people who launched those drones. These are completely defensive in nature, but they are happening in response to an Iranian action.
If the war is over, I have a simple question. Who won?
First of all, Epic Fury is over, which is what you would consider the war.
The American people are not stupid, Mr. Secretary. We all know that this war is not over. Just last night, the U.S. and Iran exchanged fire again, this time over Karg Island. We still have not reached a deal, despite the president's promise that a deal is right around the corner.
Today, in an interview with the New York Post, President Trump offered little clarity on his negotiating strategy or how long the naval blockade with Iran will remain in place.
We're having a very great success in Iran militarily.
So you think the blockade will still be in place by Labor Day?
I don't know. I mean, I think it could be, but I think it's unlikely. I think that we'll have it. I think this will resolve itself fairly quickly.
And are your tactics where you say something and then change it and then do a peace deal and then break the ceasefire or whatever, is that all about trying to keep the Iranians off balance? Are you sort of messaging to them?
No.
Because people at home sometimes, I hear that they feel anxious and confused.
That's good. That's good. If they're confused and the Iranians are confused.
Right.
But no, it's just the way I am.
In that same interview, President Trump also addressing the tense phone call he had with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu earlier this week, during which he told the Israeli leader to scale back attacks on Beirut over concerns Israel could be derailing peace negotiations with Iran.
Axios reported that you had a phone call with Bibi Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, in which you were angry with him. You said, are you effing crazy? What are you effing doing? I helped you stay out of jail. Is that true? Did you speak to him in those terms?
I did. I wouldn't say angry. I was a little bit perturbed at his constantly fighting with Lebanon.
Prime Minister Netanyahu also responded, trying to downplay the disagreement between the...
Dude, no matter what Trump tries to do, like, no matter what he tries to do or anything like that, Israel's just going to do what they want to do, bro. Like, there's no way around it.
Two leaders.
President confirmed that he said you're effing crazy. How did you react to that? What really happened in that call?
Well, I'm not going to get into details of our conversations. We've had thousands, a lot of them. Sometimes we have, as in the best of families, you have these tactical disagreements. We always find a way to work them out, and we do so as great friends. We can disagree in the morning, and by the afternoon we're common action.
And joining me now is NBC News White House correspondent Monica Alba. NBC's Sahil Kapoor is on Capitol Hill, and NBC News national security correspondent Courtney Kube. All of you are here to talk about this. And Monica, let me begin with you, because the president also suggested he would be willing to meet, presumably in person, with the Ayatollah. That is that's unheard of. And obviously, our viewers remember that the Ayatollah was struck by U.S. action during this conflict. So that would be certainly a tense topic. Is this a sense of the president, again, shifting strategy, throwing additional things into the conversation to keep things off balance? Or is there maybe no greater explanation of it?
Yeah, it's something we have seen time and time again from the president, Kelly, where the president kind of muses about an idea, even though it may not really be based in the reality of it. And also it raises all sorts of questions about how that would work or whether anyone from the Iranian leadership side of things would agree to any such meeting, where that would take place, any of those kinds of concerns. In addition to, we don't really have the entire picture of how he is doing, the supreme leader, given some of his injuries. And the president sort of spoke to that, saying that he was, quote, missing a lot of different parts, if you believe the story. So kind of making a nod to the potential challenges on that as well. And we should note, Kelly, that the president hadn't held an open event with a press pool of reporters in the last week or so. He's certainly been doing those interviews that you played, and he's been to the golf course. But just a few moments ago, he did summon reporters to talk about his reflecting pool renovation and a couple of other things. So he is now potentially going to take some questions on all of this, since we haven't been able to see reporters press him on the latest and the status with the Iranian negotiations, if they're still ongoing, what the latest is there. So we'll see if we get anything from that.
That could definitely be interesting, and I know you'll let us know, wave us down if that's happening. When we look also at the issue of Hezbollah and the Prime Minister of Israel saying that proxy groups have to be disarmed, we get a sense that the President and the Prime Minister are on the same page on that point.
Sure. And we have seen, and I thought that the prime minister put it in a way that perhaps the president would agree with, that there can be these tactical disagreements. Certainly, we know that over the course of the last few years, even though these two men are pretty close personally, certainly they have developed that close personal relationship. There's plenty that they disagree about, and they have engaged and gone back and forth in these fiery or tense phone calls pretty regularly. And it's not that it's something that kind of breaks the relationship apart or sets it back. It sort of just adds to the dynamic. And so the president did also confirm that there were some harsh words, but again, kind of implying that that is how they have been discussing all of this. But the president, Kelly, as you know well, has stressed to Netanyahu that he wants him to do things. He wants him to change his approach, his strategy, only to be met with no such thing.
Perturbed is how he described it. So I bet that's interesting when you come across Donald Trump's sense of being perturbed. Sahil, let me switch to you. There is an important vote that is playing out today, the War Powers Resolution. Certainly Democrats and others have been pushing that. What are you watching, and does this ultimately really amount to symbolism?
Well, Kelly, that vote is expected to start in the House any minute now, just waiting for the buzzer to go off here just a few feet away from me. The main thing I'm watching is the vote of the centrist Democratic Congressman Jared Golden of Maine. The reason being he was the only Democrat to vote in the last one of these to block it, and that one failed by a vote of 212 to 212. He has indicated that he will support it this time around. So unless there are attendance issues, it should pass, although with the margins so slim here in the House, you never truly know until the vote is finished. So if it does pass, it would be the first one of these Iran war resolutions that has passed either chamber. I wouldn't exactly call it symbolic, Kelly, because in the Senate, it's on a knife edge right now. It just needs one more Republican to be able to pass the Senate, and there's a real chance then it could get to the president's desk. He could veto it, but that's a very politically uncomfortable place for him to be, because it gives him, and by extension his party, full ownership of this unpopular war right now.
And certainly Congress is trying to assert the authority it believes it has to try to limit the president's actions in this way, which is why this is so compelling. Courtney, if I can turn to you now. We saw these new Iranian strikes. We saw how the Kuwait airport was affected. It caused death and destruction. How do you see this kind of escalation, if you would call it that, or action from Iran? Is that escalating, or is it more of what we've seen in recent weeks?
So we've had this tit for tat that's been going back and forth between the U.S. military and primarily the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, as opposed to the more conventional Iranian military. What really stands out, though, in the last 24 hours, number one, exactly what you just mentioned, Iran had a successful strike on the civilian airport in Kuwait, causing widespread damage, and as you mentioned, at least one death and injuries. It's not just that, though. As these back and forths have escalated to both the U.S. military and the IRGC taking these strikes on one another, this is the first time that we've seen Iran or IRGC respond in two separate locations at once, and that was in the last 24 hours, both firing missiles, drones, projectiles.
Whatever missile hit this is crazy, unless there was more than one. This whole shit's destroyed.
Whatever they were in the various locations at Bahrain and at Kuwait. Now, the U.S. military has also taken a number of actions, several waves of attacks in the same 24 to 48 hours, Kelly.
Another point that was discussed with the president today is his suggestion that the naval blockade, the
big question with Iran is what now and what next? Iranian state media is signaling that talks to end the war are now back on track. That's just after reports that Iran had suspended talks with the United States over Israel's offensive in southern Lebanon. And according to Axios, President Trump just yesterday unloaded on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over this. With expletives flying over the phone, Axios reports that Trump demanded that Netanyahu back off his plans to take his attacks and offensive against Hezbollah straight to the center of Beirut. A U.S. official summarized the call this way to Axios, that Trump told Netanyahu, quote, "You're effing crazy. You'd be in prison if it weren't for me. I'm saving your ass. Everybody hates you now. Everybody hates Israel because of this." Joining us now is one of the reporters who broke this news, global affairs correspondent for Axios, Barak Ravid. Quite the read, Barak, of course, and quite the call. I mean, is this how these two leaders speak to each other often?
Well, I don't know if often, but it's not the first difficult and tough call they had, although a senior U.S. official told me yesterday that it was definitely one of the worst calls they had, and that maybe there was one call over the war in Gaza that was more difficult than the call yesterday. And I think...
Yeah, bro, like, I just can't get in this political shit no more. Like, no one gives a fuck, bro. Like,
Man, all these kids...
Like, there's nothing any of us can do to change it, bro. Like, yeah, we can cover it, and we can do whatever and try and cover political stuff, but there's no point, like... And it's just a rabbit hole. Like, you get down it, and then you get everybody in your chat talking crazy, and it's just, like... It's just depressing, and I don't know. There's no point in doing it. It's just, like, you know... It's never going to end. They're going to do what they want to do. Everything's a show. All these fucking news corporations, everybody else reporting stuff. It's just all... Yeah. So we're just gonna get in the body cams and stuff like that, bro. Like I can't do the political shit no more.
All of them?
Yes! Okay. I said that more time! No! That just hit my kid!
Chaos erupts outside a Cincinnati, Ohio apartment complex as a young mother is viciously attacked in broad daylight. But what happens next turns the scene into something far more disturbing, and it's all captured on camera.
What did you do? What the did you do?
The following is based on official police records to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the afternoon of July 30th, 2025, a Cincinnati police officer races toward the Alms Apartments in Walnut Hills after a frantic 911 call reports a horrific scene outside the complex.
It's been an altercation outside. Somebody just ran over toddlers. They was fighting. They ran over the baby. Hurry up! Hurry up! Oh my God! Hurry up! Hurry up! The baby is breathing. He's not moving. He's not moving.
Listen, I already have the sensor. I've got police and paramedics on the way, okay?
Okay.
They're on their way.
When the officer arrives, he's
I
met
would
with
be shooting from the hip right away.
the chaotic scene. Witnesses, residents, and first responders are scattered throughout as ambulances and fire trucks line the street. Upon scanning the area, he approaches a group gathered near broken bricks and pieces of a damaged front bumper on the ground, evidence of a car crash.
Are you the guardian or the mom?
Mother, I need to.
Okay.
Lieutenant.
All right, what's his name?
These are his.
All right, so both of them get hit? Okay.
All three of them got hit.
Who's all three?
My nephew not even in there breathing right now.
Where's the other one at?
He's in the ambulance.
Is he injured at all?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
He just ran over our babies, bro.
Did you see it? You saw it happen? Okay.
I was right
That's
there.
crazy.
The woman speaking with the officer is Heaven McKenzie. The 21-year-old says the driver fled the scene after striking the children, all under the age of 3.
It's okay, baby. I'm coming. It's okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He's trying to go to sleep. Please help him.
And what's his name?
Yes, they all got hit. I said it 4 times.
I just got here, okay? You got it.
God damn. What the did y'all walkie-talkies for if y'all not using them?
You gotta relax.
No! That just hit my kid.
Okay, ma'am, they got
I don't care. I don't care.
Ma'am, you need to relax.
No!
Witnesses say that before the children were struck, the driver was involved in a physical altercation with Heaven and several other women outside the building. And at the time she got into the vehicle, Heaven was walking back to the children. A chain of
The fact that that girl got her ass whooped, and then she's like resorts to running over this girl and hitting these kids is crazy.
events captured on camera and soon shown in full detail.
She tried running. I mean, she aimed for that woman. She was moving pretty good. I mean, she knocked off the handrail.
She drove right
there she is. Yeah, she was right over there in front of the building.
Over a fight with another.
Over a fight.
We have all 3 children.
Yeah.
Going to children's right now. So.
While the children are rushed to the hospital, it's unclear whether they will survive. All 3 sustained critical
Morning, Skippy. Been a minute.
Injuries, with one dragged under the vehicle's wheel well. As concern grows that this could become a
Hope you been doing good, bro. Much love to you.
homicide investigation, the officer begins working to track down the driver.
What does she look like? Little short black woman, probably. You want to? Here she is. You want to see what she look like?
Yeah, let me see what she look like.
One of the witnesses comes forward with video of the altercation.
This is the girl right here. She had on a black shirt and black pants. What car did she drive off in? It was a black car. I'm trying to see.
Where's the black car?
I'm trying to see if I have a picture of it. Hold on.
This is the only video you have?
I'm trying to see it.
When police review surveillance footage from the apartment complex, they piece together the entire incident, including the moment the children are run over. It all begins when the driver gets into a physical confrontation with 21-year-old Raven Chapman, the mother of 2 of the children who were struck. Meanwhile, on the other side of the building, Heaven is with the children, near the spot where the crash will soon occur. She then leaves them alone and
So I'm broke till payday. Hey man, it seems like you got all.
heads toward
It
the
seems
spot.
like you got all the essentials though, bro. One of my old friends was selling an Xbox. So yeah, dude, before yesterday, I bought an Xbox for 150, and it was perfect condition. Came with 4 games, really good games. Now I'm just trying to get a little extra storage thing for it so I can get Black Ops 7. And I think I might be doing some gaming on this channel too, like uploading gaming clips. I don't know, bro, but I'm back. It's summer, so I'm just trying to get in the groove. It's been a rough 3 weeks. My daughter had surgery, and then their stupid mom didn't tell me her kids were sick when I brought them for their weekend visit. And so my younger one got really sick and had a cough, and after her tonsil surgery, it's like, okay, well, that's not good. So I've been dealing with that. She's been crabby. She's finally getting a little bit better after she got some prednisone and stuff. But man, holy crap, dude. Rough few weeks. No sleep at all. So, but we're back, man. I'm going to try and get on schedule. I might do more night streams. I'm thinking about doing night streams, like closer to when my kids go to bed. But I don't know. It's just going to be a messed up schedule. So just watch for notifications and stuff. But a lot of times I might do morning streams like this for a little bit, but I think night streams would be the best from like 9 to midnight or 1 in the morning or something. Like just get a good old night stream in, but so we can react to everything that happened in the day. Because another thing is too, like if we're doing reactions and we're covering shit, it'd be easier to let the day go by, see what happens, and then cover everything that happened later on, right? So that just makes more sense to me, but we'll see. I need to get a vape, bro, or a cartridge. I got this new vape pen thing, cartridge battery, and it's freaking dope, bro. It has a display on it and everything. For $30, I had to get it, bro.
As the driver struggles on the ground with a second woman, Heaven is seen walking directly toward
Day 5, no alcohol. We're doing great. I don't count the day I went fishing. We got to have a few drinks when you go fishing, you know? But we went fishing. And, yeah, bro. You guys see my daughter. Hold on. I want to show you guys a picture of my daughter real quick holding the fish, bro. My older one's such a wuss, bro. She is such a wuss. But my younger one, hey, man. My younger one, she's a fucking trooper, bro. She loves it, bro. She loves fishing. She'll do whatever, bro. You gotta check this out. Check this picture out, bro. I gotta make this my background, to be real with you. But man, she's awesome, bro. She's caught a little walleye. I taught her how to hold it. She just grabbed it right away. I was like, here's how you hold the walleye. My older one was like, ew, no, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, come on, guys. You gotta be tough kids, man. How do I make this my background? I guess I'd have to go to settings and stuff, but yeah, it was awesome. First walleye we caught this season, this spring. I want to do some fishing streams too, bro.
them and appears to start recording the fight on her phone. While the 3 children remain alone on the other side of the building. With the fight continuing to escalate, the women make their way toward the back of a vehicle.
Why is my shit all messed up? Is it good? Are we straight? It looks good on here. Appreciate you, Edward. Yeah, she loves fishing, man. We go fishing all the time, and I try and bring us all the time because that's where you make the best memories. Is you go out and you spend time in nature, get away from the iPads and the phones and shit, and get out there and fish and make memories. Make sure you guys double tap the screen, man. Get the likes up, show some love and support, help propel me into the algorithm. Today we're just vibing, man. Like I said, I can't do the political shit anymore, bro. Like nothing's gonna change. It's always gonna be a fucked up situation. So let's just vibe, man. But yeah, man, I want to do more fishing streams. I want to do more shit like that because, man, these memories that you create while you're fishing is just like, I mean, you can't pass this kind of shit up, you know? Like, this is how you do it, man. This is how you create memories, and she's always gonna remember this. That walleye was good though last night, bro. I cooked it last night. Oof.
Where the driver is grabbed by the hair and forcefully pulled in. A witness's cell phone captures the chaos intensifying as Heaven jumps into the fight.
They jumping. They jumping.
Suddenly, the driver breaks away from the fight and heads to her vehicle, opens the driver's side door and gets in, as Heaven begins walking back toward the children. The vehicle then accelerates directly toward them.
Jeez.
After fleeing the scene, horrified witnesses...
This is what you call, like, not being able to think after you get mad. Like, she got her butt whooped in a fight, then she gets in her car and drives straight at him and hits 3 kids. Like, what?
Begin calling 911. Now armed with a description of the
Now I'd be, dude, after I whooped her in the fight, if that was that girl, if I had a weapon, if she did that and I was there, bro, I would have blasted her.
Driver and her vehicle, the officer radios it in as police race to track her down.
Do you have an update on the kids?
Hold on one second. They're at the hospital right now.
Okay.
2261.
Make sure you guys double tap the screen. Anyone that's new to the stream, welcome. We lost 18 subscribers in my little hiatus. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, support the channel, hit the notification bell, join the See Me Now family. I appreciate you guys for being here. Like the stream. Double tap your screens, guys. If double tapping your screen doesn't work, hit the 3 dots in the top right corner and like the stream that way. Run it up. Help me get an algorithm. We're going to be here for a while. Help me reach my super chat goal. Any large donations above $5 go to my Ko-Fi in my bio. Support your boy, man. I love you guys.
Vehicle that fled from the scene, believe it to be a black Nissan Rogue. The subject that fled is going to be a black female, 5'1", black shirt, black shorts.
The suspect is soon identified as 24-year-old Jada Lucky, a mother of 4 with no prior criminal history. As the investigation continues, authorities interview Raven Chapman as she awaits updates on her children at the hospital. She tells investigators Jada was the one who started the confrontation and reveals what she believes motivated her.
What did she say?
She was just all in my face, kept trying to accuse me of her baby daddy.
Okay. Why would she think that you messing with her baby daddy?
Apparently, that's what the rumors was out here.
Have you messed with him in the past? And this stays between
We're
us.
friends, but we haven't had.
Okay.
No.
So if I look on the cameras, I'm not gonna see her baby daddy going into your apartment?
No.
At all?
No. You can run those cameras back.
Okay. Why are other people saying that he was here?
If he was, I swear to God, I didn't see him.
He's never been in your apartment.
He's been in my apartment before.
Police receive word that Jada is about 2.5 miles from the crime scene and rush to the location. When they arrive, they spot her vehicle parked on the street and Jada's still sitting inside.
They got her. They got her. They got her. They got her. Yeah, that was a whole baby.
Man, back up.
Jada is cuffed and escorted to the back of a patrol car without resistance.
Make sure you guys like the stream, man. There's 60-something of you in here, man. Double tap the screen. Join the See Me Now family. Say what's up in the chat. I've been gone for a minute because I've been taking care of my daughter. Fishing, you know, doing man shit.
Where do you live at, man?
I live right here.
You have kids in the house?
Yes, I got 4 kids.
How old are they?
What? She has 4 kids and she ran over 3 kids. That's crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 8 months, 9 months.
Is somebody with the kids?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Dude, this woman needs to go to jail now.
Is somebody with your kids?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
Because I don't have a phone, so I can't contact them.
As Jada
What?
waits
And
inside.
the oldest one is 8 years old, bro. That's like me leaving my daughter alone. That's wild.
At the vehicle, she overhears officers speaking outside.
They're dead. They're dead, sir. So I killed someone? Sir, excuse me.
Yo, she killed him? Oh my gosh.
Lord, please. Lord, no. This can't be real. Ooh. Think just breathe. Just breathe.
Yo, this bitch is crazy, dude.
You made a mistake. It was an accident. It was an accident. You're gonna get through this.
Jada is transported to jail as authorities await official word
Yo,
on
she is tweaking.
whether the children will survive, a key factor in determining the charges she may face. From the hospital, the news finally comes in. Doctors are ultimately able to save all 3 children,
Oh, thank God, dude.
though each suffered devastating injuries. One child had a hole in his stomach with internal bleeding, along with fractures to his tibia and fibula. Another had fractured ribs, spinal cord, and brain injuries, and was left with limited mobility on his left side.
Oh my
A third
gosh.
sustained 2 fractured ribs and was left with a tire mark across the leg. After receiving medical treatment, it's determined that Jada suffered a concussion and fractured vertebrae in the attack. According to court documents on January 7, 2026, she pleaded guilty to 4 counts of felonious assault and is sentenced to 4 to 6 years in prison.
What? No, dude, she needs longer. That's for sure, dude. Hey, guys, there's 116 of y'all in here, man. Double tap your screens. All you got to do is take your phone and double tap it, man. Show some love and support. Join the family, man. Hit the subscribe button. Help me get the 20K subs. Enjoy the stream, man. Say what's up in the chat. Love talking to y'all. Shout out where you're from. And hit the subscribe button with notification bell, y'all. Get those likes. Let's try and hit 100 likes before the first hour of the stream's up. We're at 28 minutes. That means we got 32 minutes to go. Hit the like button, man. See if we can hit a hundo.
With credit for 203 days of time served. Her 4 children were placed in the custody and care of their father. But the case didn't end with Jada. Weeks after the incident, Raven Chapman was charged with criminal mischief, and Heaven McKenzie was charged with child endangerment for leaving the kids unattended, just feet from a public road. Both women were found guilty and sentenced to 12 months probation.
Whoa,
Watch
bro.
our full videos as they were originally.
That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that is wild. Man realizes sibling just massacred their entire family. Oh my god, bro, buckle up. This one's man realizes sibling massacred their entire family. Oh my lord.
Insane at this moment. Delusional and paranoid, mentally ill.
She's laid completely on her side and has an object up to her head.
Trust me, dude. I tried and tried and tried for over 7 years to get away from that abusive family.
When officers close in on a desperate shooter following a brutal execution, the situation escalates as negotiators attempt to bring an end to the bloodshed. The following is based on official police records released to date, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. In Washington City, Utah, on the evening of June 18, 2024, a concerned neighbor calls 911.
This one's titled Man Realizes This one's titled Man Realizes Sibling Just Massacred the Entire Family. So this is gonna be a crazy one. Make sure you guys like the stream, man.
My neighbors just came running down the road yelling, call 911 for gunshots. And there's a yellow Kia Soul that just drove away from their house. I don't know what's going on. Go in the house.
Once he and his wife are safely inside, the neighbor Corey calls 911 himself to explain further.
I need an officer to... If there's gunshots.
Okay, is somebody shot?
I think so.
Was something shot at your house?
Yes, I think my parents were shot upstairs.
Did someone come into your house to shoot?
Yes, I think it was my brother.
What's your brother's name?
His name is Colin. He goes by Mia.
According to Corey, the 28-year-old suspect, whose legal name is Mia Troy Bailey, may still be armed.
You're not able to go check if your parents are, or what their status might be?
No, I can't check anything right now. We run away.
Minutes later, another call reaches emergency dispatchers, this time from Mia's own cell phone.
911, what is the...
The owner of this iPhone was in a severe car crash and is not responding to their phone. The emergency location is...
The recording relays exact coordinates to dispatchers.
Yo, that's crazy. Imagine you have a family member that just comes in and starts blasting. Like, that's crazy. And I find it cool that the iPhone does that. Like, if you get in a crash, it calls 911 for you. Like, that's dope.
Leading officers to a broken iPhone in a street and to the realization they have no way to effectively track Mia's location. With a possible armed suspect still at large, they remain on high alert as they enter Corey's home in search of their parents. Inside, they discover the gruesome aftermath of a brutal massacre. On the living room floor, 69-year-old Gail Bailey is found motionless on her stomach, with blood soaking into the carpet beneath her. In a nearby hallway, her husband, 70-year-old Joseph Bailey, is found lying flat on his back, with blood pooling around his head. The married couple shows no signs of life, and it's clear they are beyond any hope of saving. Officers keep this heartbreaking discovery to themselves as they meet with their son, Corey.
So, Corey, I know this is the hardest thing you've ever done, right? I need you to tell me what happened today.
So, me and my wife were downstairs watching the show. Okay. My mom was upstairs arguing with my grandma about some family drama or whatever, but apparently it pissed off my brother. He's a schizophrenic. He's been going through a lot of issues lately and transitioning.
Corey explains that his mom's argument with his grandmother happened over the phone and
See,
involved...
it's always, not always, but a lot of these cases, bro, where these people are transitioning and they're putting these hormones in their body and, like, they already have underlying mental issues like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or things of that nature, and they start putting these, like, the stuff that's in their, they put it in their body that's like the opposite of what it's supposed to be. They're trying to change their whole, you know, biology. It's like, it just messes them up, bro, and it makes their underlying conditions way worse. They're bipolar, they're schizophrenia. It makes it a whole lot worse, bro. And it's just so obvious, dude, like with all these shootings and everything else. I mean, this is why you just cannot support this shit, bro. You cannot support it, period, you know? Hey, man, we have 125 people in here. Make sure you guys double tap the screen. We're only at 5 likes, y'all. We're at 33 minutes in the stream. We have 27 minutes left. Let's see how many likes we can get in 27 minutes. I appreciate you guys for being here, man. Like the stream, interact with me, show some love, man.
A scheduled surgery for Mia, though he is unsure of the details.
We have a protective order against him.
Okay.
Me and my wife.
Okay. Does that include that house?
Yes.
Okay.
It includes the house, me, my wife, and my kids.
Okay.
According to police records, officers had been called to the home a year earlier after Mia allegedly pointed a gun at Corey during a verbal confrontation.
See, and this
Following
was
the
already
incident,
something that
Mia was
going
taken to the
on.
hospital for mental health treatment, and the firearm was confiscated by the Washington City Police Department at Mia's request. But what caused the violence today is still beyond Corey's understanding.
All I know is I heard shooting upstairs, and then my mother yelling and screaming, and then I locked the door to our room, and I started opening the window, and I got her out and got myself out. By the time we were climbing out the window, he was pounding on my door trying to open it, and then I heard gunshots at my door there. So I think he was trying to shoot the door open or something like that, or trying to shoot in where we were. We got out and ran here, and that's what I called 911.
Where would your brother go?
The only other place I can think of is my Aunt Jenny's or my grandma's house.
Corey contacts his older brother by phone to see if he knows where Mia might go. He shares that Mia may have a boyfriend who works at a local pizza shop, a lead officers will soon follow up on. For now, they deliver the heartbreaking news.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
I don't think
They're deceased, both of them. Okay?
This is my brother's older.
I know, and that's the reason I put him on mute. I'm going to let you deal with that, okay? Do you need something right now? I mean, we have a victim's advocate we can call out for you.
I don't even know where to begin with this.
No, I know.
Until he's found, I don't know where to go that will be safe.
Corey's wife, who suffered minor injuries during the escape, is treated by paramedics before the couple is taken to a hotel for the night. Meanwhile, officers reach out to Mia's Aunt Jenny, who shares serious concerns.
I know she's at times heard voices. That was kind of new to me 3 weeks ago.
You say Mia's been hearing voices?
I don't know. A couple weeks ago she was, and she went into the hospital to get her meds fixed around.
Officers soon arrive.
And the thing is, too, is like, we're so conditioned to be like supportive of this shit. And you hear how the parents like, she, it's a boy, bro. It's a boy. And this is why shit's fucked up, is because of the shit like this. Welcome in, Stacy. God bless you. Hope you're having a good day. Missed you. But yeah, man, I mean, this is why it's like this, bro. And not only that, dude, but like, when I was in the hospital with my daughter, I was seeing on cable this TV show where this guy's hosting Who's the Top Drag. Like, who's the top drag queen? Like, this shit's just being shoved down our throats, bro. And there's serious mental illness that comes with this, and it's only going to get worse.
At the home of the man Mia's brother identified as a possible boyfriend, but tension remains high as word spreads that police are hunting for an armed suspect. His mother remains cautious as she answers the door.
You're the police?
Yes.
Can we see some ID?
Well, you got a badge. Oh, I got one for you.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Let me try to find my...
That's okay. I heard what was going on and I'm quite frightened.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm his mother and I heard what was...
Yeah, I don't even have
That's fine. Please come in.
Oh, there you go.
No, fine.
You okay if we come
I was
in?
quite frightened. I thought it was a person coming after us.
The officers explain they are searching for Mia, but according to him, their relationship is still very new.
Yeah, I just started to get to know her a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I don't know her very well.
Okay.
I know that she was kind of depressed, and I could tell that she told me she used to cut. And as far as where she is, I really don't know.
So you've only known her for a week and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell that she wanted to progress things fast. You know.
Yeah. Are you guys boyfriend and girlfriend, or what? Or you just starting dating?
Yeah, just kind of starting.
Well, although she put on her Facebook that he was her boyfriend.
Yeah, that surprised me.
The officers tell them not to answer their doors, and if they see anything suspicious, to call 911. As they continue searching the area, an officer suddenly spots Mia walking along the street before vanishing down a dirt road. Nearby units take up positions, using their headlights to watch the trees and field for any sign of movement in the dark.
Good job spotting her. Holy.
Well, we're going home and we're going to her cousin's house, and we see her whole, we didn't know who she was.
And I can see the gun in the waistband.
Make sure you guys double tap the screen, man. I got 23 minutes left. We're only at 9 likes. I appreciate you guys for liking the stream. I just need you beautiful, God-loving people to like the stream. Jesus is King. I appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Thursday.
She takes off running here, and then she just slowly starts walking like, oh, there's no houses. We'll just keep following her. And then next thing you know, start running.
Officers stationed in the neighborhood start connecting key details, leading to a shocking realization.
She was there for a total of 4 minutes. Both of them with 8 rounds, mom execution style, and took off. We took this gun in that she has, and all that we had, our ground call.
We've already taken the gun before?
We took it, and the ammo that we found at the house is what I killed with. You see, I cleared it with the gun back in March.
The night is long and grueling as officers, joined by the U.S. Marshals, search tirelessly with drones, helicopters, and canines for any sign of Mia.
Hope you've been doing good,
By the
Stacy.
following morning, they find their suspect hiding in a patch of dried tumbleweed, likely exhausted, dehydrated, and now fully surrounded.
All units, if you see the drone, we're almost directly above her. She is laid completely on her side and has an object up to her head in brown shrubbery.
The object in question is a gun, quickly turning the situation into a crisis negotiation.
Okay, Mia, I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to help you through this. I know that you're going through a rough time right now, and that's okay. I'm here to help you out. Need you to put the weapon down and put your hands up in the air so we can know that we can talk safely, okay?
Can't do that.
Okay, why can't you do that, Mia?
I need to contact the prosecutor.
The officer explains that because of the firearm, they can't bring a prosecutor to the location, as this would put him in harm's way. With Mia difficult to hear, the negotiator heads to a better location, positioning himself behind a wall for cover as he calls out again.
Mia, this is Tyler with the St. George PD. Okay.
I know, I'm going to be back, Stacy. I took a little hiatus, but I'm going to be back. Like I said earlier, my stupid baby mom, bro, like, I brought my kids for their visit, right? And it was 2 weeks after my daughter had her tonsils out. She didn't tell me her kids were sick. Irresponsible. Got my younger one sick. Started coughing, started irritating her throat. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just a problem. It was a rough next week after that because she ended up being very, very in pain. Ended up having to give her some more stuff, so... But we're back, man. We're back like crack, breaking your grandma's back like a heart attack, coming in through a crack in the window, coming through. We're about to get this shit done. Ain't gonna be no shit show. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, we're back. I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna start doing more streams, bro. I'm back. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing night ones. I might be doing more night streams because that might work out on the days where my kids don't have summer school. But on the days my kids have summer school, I'll definitely probably be doing morning streams like this. So. When I watch these man on my live, they always get flagged. Well, I don't know. I mean, these are fair use. I've never gotten flagged before. I mean, I always give credit to where it's at. You know, go follow Ebu Bodycam or Ebu Crime Stories. But yeah, I mean, I don't get flagged. I don't know why you would get flagged. I get flagged when I watch some other stuff. Like my live's been taken down until I turn it off. But I mean, body cams usually are pretty safe.
It sounds like you're on a tough time.
Wow, nobody wants to hire a transplant.
An officer takes off her.
Because you're crazy. No one wants to hire you because you're fucking crazy, bro. You might shoot someone over fucking a messed up cheeseburger, dog.
Body cam, placing it on the wall where it can capture the sound of Mia's voice.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's feeling better too, Stacy. I mean, I was just, dude, I didn't get no sleep this past 4 weeks, and obviously that's part of being a parent, but like when you're doing it by yourself like me, man, I've just been exhausted, dude, and I haven't had time to come on here, but we're going to be back, dude, and even my kids are on stream, but we're going to be doing a bunch of different ones. We're going to be doing streams like this. We're going to be doing streams at night covering what happens in the world drama situations and shit, and then I got this Xbox. I might be doing some gaming content too. I don't know. We're just going to do what I want to do, man. I'm not going to force nothing. AI told me I got to focus on one subject to grow. And it's like, bro, there's people who cover many vast different subjects. There's streamers who do many different varieties of subjects. They game, they do everything. I don't see why I can't do the same thing. So, but make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, man. Double tap the screen, support the channel. We keep going below 11K and then past 11K. Let's pass 11K for permanency. And then let's work on getting to 20K, man. Hit that subscribe button, join the family, hit the like button, show some love and support, help me reach my super chat goal. Any larger donations than $5, go to my Ko-Fi in my bio. And yeah.
This more clearly. Hiding in the bramble and still holding the gun, Mia begins shouting about a previous altercation with a former landlord.
Right after he left, he threatened to shoot me in the balls or threatened to kill me slowly. He bought the gun 3 weeks before the incident.
Well, I can tell you this, Mia. I can definitely look
And none of my family believed me, or the cops, or the goddamn hospital.
Just 2 weeks earlier, Mia contacted the St. George Police Department, claiming the landlord brandished a shotgun and installed listening devices in the home that caused headaches. A cousin who had recently offered Mia a place to stay
he's definitely got schizophrenia.
Was able to give more details to investigators.
She was yelling about she had lost some money in a scam, and then she was saying somebody at her old residence had pointed a gun at her, and it was traumatic. And then
Stacy, did I show you this picture, man? We went fishing day before yesterday. We was out pretty late. It was so beautiful, though. There was a big storm coming, and it kind of passed us, so we went right where it was passed, and we ended up catching and having fun. I love taking the kids fishing. Aliyah was too scared to hold it the right way, but Aubrey, man, she's just a trooper. She does it all the time. She's like, I'll do it. She's so brave. God, man, look how beautiful my children are, man. Don't mind my ugly face, but look at my kids, man. But yeah, I said, this is how you hold the walleye. And yeah, so she ended up holding it, and we took a good picture. Come on now. Let's go back to the video here.
it was like, okay. And then she started saying, and anyways, he was poisoning me anyway, and he was putting devices that produced radiation near me and microphones in the walls. And I said, all right. And I realized at that point, you can't argue with somebody who's that far gone.
So, like, how's she been the last few days? Like, anything
I mean, delusional and paranoid, mentally ill.
I mean, and instead, with this girl too, like, or this boy, instead of like affirming his transition and getting him hormones that shouldn't be put in his body and doing all this other shit, why don't they be like, you know, bring her to like a psychologist or bring him to a doctor if he's hearing voices and he's being delusional? Why don't you get the real help? Like, at this point, I feel like some of the blame has to be put, and obviously I'm not victim blaming because the parents were killed, but it's like, obviously everyone kind of fucked up in the situation, right? Like, obviously this girl should, or this boy should have gotten help other than transitioning, right? Like, should have been brought to a psychologist, should have been brought somewhere where they can give him medication to kind of help the, you know, mental illness, right? I mean, you can Google it, BTC. I mean, any news coverage, any videos that are covering certain topics, certain people do not allow their videos to be used. It's just, it's typically on, you just got to make sure you do your research behind it, and you know what I mean? It's trial and error. Trust me, I've had my moments where I've had my fucking lives taken off, and then I've had to turn off the video, and then my live gets put back on. You know, YouTube's pretty good about it usually, but you just got to do your research on it, man, and you'll be good. That's what I'm saying, though. Instead of affirming the transition and giving them, you know, fucking hormones and shit that shouldn't be in their body, maybe you should bring your kid to a psychologist and figure out what meds she or he needs to stop the voices in his head, right?
Not making sense.
Yeah, I believe you. I don't think that that's something that you would make up. I absolutely believe you. And after,
yeah, you believe that.
And after this,
no problem, BTC. Welcome to the See Me Now family, man. Make sure you guys double tap the screen, hit the subscribe button, and help propel me into the algorithm, man. We're going to be here for a while today.
You investigating it all.
And I can look into
And
that.
you know what? You're not the only person that has had that happen to. There's a 15-year-old kid. Got a gun pointed at him. And what did the cops do? Nothing.
With Mia armed.
I don't get why he's saying, oh, the landlord, you know, pointed a gun towards me, so I'm gonna kill my parents. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me. This kid's just crazy. Yeah, like I said, I'm done covering political shit. Like, I'm no longer covering political stuff. There's no point in me doing it. Yeah, we all know Trump is lost his mind. He's not the president we thought he would be. We all know Israel controls the world. It is what it is, bro. I'm not covering it. There's no point in doing it, bro. It's all depressed. It just leads to depressing shit. And it, you know, it's just a rabbit hole that it's toxic. I'm not doing it. I'm not going down it. I'm over it. I'm not covering it. Unless it's something crazy or something's going on, I'm done, bro. Like, it's just not what I want to cover.
Edge and potentially suffering from delusions, the negotiator tries to calm the situation by discussing the earlier demand for a prosecutor.
Well, what would you like to say to the prosecutor?
I want the death penalty via fire squad, and I want it in written notice.
Yeah, That hurts my heart that you want that. That you
Nothing
feel
Welcome in, Chris.
else to live for.
Well, man, I'm sure there's
Welcome to the
There's
family.
nothing, dude. That's why why do you think I killed him over the surgery? That was my last hope.
According to Mia, the surgery was for gender reassignment.
So, Mia, I'm just curious, how long have you wanted this surgery?
All my life.
And I know you.
And what's crazy too is like when you think about it, and I always think about this like with serial killers and other things like that. Like, you know, everybody starts out as an innocent baby, right? Like everybody comes out as innocent and just a cute little baby who's growing up in life, and you always wonder what made this happen. Like, what was the turning point for this person to grow up like this, you know? It's just crazy to me. It's sad because, you know, especially in our country right now, there's so much going on and so much division and so much stupid propaganda. And, you know, like I was talking about the guy who was hosting a drag queen competition on cable TV, like so much shit being pushed down our throats. And this is the product of that right here.
Kind of talked about, like, your family, were they on board at all, or were they just so against it?
Well, they acted like they were not against it, but they were. Especially my mother. Trust me, dude, I tried and tried and tried for over 7 years to get away from that abusive family. I moved to Washington because I knew I was going to either kill my or kill somebody, and I needed to go. Just tell them I want the death penalty by firing squad.
The negotiator changes the subject, bringing the conversation back to the motive behind the murders.
So I'm curious, how much does a surgery like that cost?
$30,000.
Holy shit.
$30,000. Wow.
I had it all set up.
And what happened with that?
Apparently, my mom called the hospital.
And what did she tell him?
I don't know exactly, but she basically said that she was against the surgery and that she shouldn't get it. I was pissed at her so much. I wanted her to call the hospital back and say I was mad because of all this gatekeeping bull.
According to Mia, Gail Bailey told the hospital there were mental health concerns, which is what led to the cancellation.
Well, at this point, I can say W parent at least, right?
Mia's cousin had shared similar sentiments based on recent behaviors.
She's taking, massive amounts of hormones for her transition, but she's on estrogen and testosterone blockers that's got to affect your mind in some way, and it probably did not good things to her brain. You know, like, this has been like recently where I'm like, what the are you talking about? She's clinically insane at this moment.
First, let me answer this. You have extensive technology knowledge?
I would say I know a fairly good amount.
Okay.
Guys, make sure you like the stream, dude. We're only at 13 likes. I appreciate everybody that did like, but get the likes up, man. Help propel me into the algorithm. Let's run it up today together, man.
Well, you know Stephen Hawkins, his little brain device, it makes him talk.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's solar powered.
What
and
the
it
fuck
can
is she
filter
talking about now?
her words.
Really?
Yeah, and it can X-ray. The hospital wouldn't give me the blood results. I had 3,000 times the level of radiation in my blood, and they said I was right.
So I'm curious, where do you think you got the radiation from?
From that device for several months.
What?
Okay. I can see what you're talking about with that.
I don't know how it does it. It makes like a subsonic sound. I've been trying to look for months.
So with the radiation levels that high, what have you looked into? Like what?
Well, apparently it can read my thoughts.
With Mia seemingly disconnected from reality, the negotiator changes the subject once again. For a while, they discuss Mia's past employment working with children with special needs. 30 minutes into the negotiations, it seems as though the rapport building is helping to put Mia at ease, but it's clear the danger is not fully behind them. Meanwhile, an officer makes a call to provide an update on the situation and shares a keen observation.
I feel like we're making some good rapport, and then she'll swing back around to my life is over. And when she does that, she transitions her voice back to a male voice. But when she's building rapport, she'll talk more like a feminine or female. It's quite interesting, actually.
Dude, my life's over, dude.
It's not over, Mia.
You don't know it. Don't bull me with the police tactics. Come on.
With hope waning, the negotiator offers Mia a possible future to look forward to.
I've heard of, when people go to jail, I've heard of them, in some cases, the state paying for surgeries.
Yeah, well, do you think they're going to go to a woman's prison without the surgery? Certainly not going to try to live on, even in prison, without the surgery.
Okay, Mia, well, I just got word back from the prosecutor, and he says he's willing to talk. No promises, but need you to give up first.
I could have just killed and let those pieces win, like everybody else in my life. But no, I wanted to drag them with me.
Nearly an hour into the standoff, the negotiator learns that the prosecutor has arrived on the scene and is willing to talk to Mia, on the condition the gun is safely secured.
Tell him the second option then. You can't fulfill it first.
What's
Call
that?
it Plan B.
What's that?
We'll call it Plan B.
Okay, what's plan B?
Get the surgery.
You still want to get the surgery?
Yeah. You can't be put in a men's prison though.
And that's something that you can work with the prosecutor and judge, is that's what you can talk about and say, hey, look, this is what I
Make
want.
sure you guys like the stream,
This
man.
is what I would like to see happen. And then you guys talk about and come up with a plan.
With the promise that Mia can discuss it with the prosecutor in person, the negotiator asks that the gun be tossed aside.
Clip's empty.
It looks empty?
I didn't get.
Okay.
Gonna save the last round for me.
After reassuring Mia that no one will use excessive force during the arrest, a peaceful surrender is finally secured.
Yeah, no, we got rid of insane asylums, but we need them. We need them back, because if we had them back, we would have less people like this out in the streets, bro. Like, people like this need to be put in an asylum and medicated, dog. Like, and live a healthy, happy life in an asylum.
Keep your head where I can see them. Okay, go down on your knees. Go down on your knees. Put your hands on the ground in front of you.
Yeah?
Yes. Slide your body back until you're laying on your face.
Okay, like this.
Slide your legs back until you're laying down. Stick your arms out by your sides. Keep going. Turn your palms up. Do not move.
Mia is then handcuffed and searched for additional weapons.
Can't really hide anything with skinny jeans.
Officers moved to secure the gun and later confirm it was not loaded and no bullets had been ejected into the field.
Hi, Mia. It's me, Tyler. Good to finally put a face to the voice.
Yeah.
I appreciate you working with me.
Oh my god. He even looks crazy.
Trooper look.
State trooper look. I don't know to take offense to that or not, but...
It's not offense.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Before heading to the police station, Mia is introduced to the prosecutor, who will soon join the detective in the interrogation room. There, Mia will make a chilling confession, revealing the final moments of Joseph and Gail Bailey.
I'm gonna reach my pants to talk. That's okay.
What is it you're doing?
Reach my pants to talk. I don't want to see this thing.
Oh. Can you just sit down? I'm not sure what you're in your pants. I don't know. I've been searching your pants, so.
Okay. I hate this thing.
The detective and prosecutor both arrive. And once Miranda rights are read, Mia explains the anger that came after learning the scheduled gender reassignment surgery was canceled.
Just say I was very furious, and I asked her, I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear, my explanation, and I'm sorry, and I'll do something about it.
Okay.
Anyway, she can't say sorry to save her life, apparently. Had one thing going on, and she took that away from me. I told her I was going to kill her several times, and I needed it so bad, and my mental ability was declining, and that's why I needed that surgery.
See, like, my point is this. This person, sorry, right here was a baby, bro. Like, just like all of us start. What went wrong, bro? Like, what was this kid exposed to?
I knew I was going down regardless, but I was like, well, enough is enough. I'm taking somebody with me.
So that's
I rushed over to my parents to do the deed.
Okay, when you say do the deed, what do you mean?
Kill them.
To kill them?
I don't regret it. I hate them.
Okay.
Mia adds that the gun used to commit the murders was not the same one that was confiscated by police a year earlier. Instead, Mia went to a pawn shop and sold it before buying a new one.
Were you able to tell me what happened at your parents' house?
I got parked there and pointed the gun. I was, I told myself to throw away that part of me, that hesitant, like always. And I ran in the door and shot at her first a couple times to try to make it quick.
Do you remember how many shots you fired at your mom?
Let's see. It's a 12 clip, so it wasn't full clip, so probably like 3 rounds less.
Okay, do you remember if the first round hit her?
They all hit her, and it didn't see it. That's why I shot so many times, because it went right through her.
Okay.
And so I made sure she was dead, so I shot at her again and again.
According to her autopsy report, Gail Bailey
That's crazy.
suffered multiple gunshot wounds, including 1 to the head and 3 to the torso.
Yeah, it was instant. He walked out, what's going on, and I pointed the gun at him and didn't say anything. I shot, and I aimed it right at his head, and it was instant. He just fell backwards. And the funny thing was, it was buying him a Father's Day gift that
day, earlier that day. And to get backstabbed like that, the most backstabbed ever.
But according to Mia's Aunt Jenny, Joseph Bailey was supportive of the surgery.
Last I heard, the dad was taking her up for her sex change operation. Now, that's what she told me. The dad was going to drive her up and stay with her. The next thing I knew, it was off. And I just heard that today.
Joseph Bailey's autopsy revealed he had been shot twice, once in the face just below his left eye and once in the neck. After killing Joseph and Gail, Mia next went after Corey.
And then I went downstairs to my brother and I said, "You ruined my life." It wasn't so much him. It was directed towards a message about my parents.
Could you hear him inside?
Yeah, he barged the door and stuff, and I just like, he's not my main target. They want my brother interfering and go back upstairs and do.
This person is so disconnected with reality. If you hear the way that this person's talking, like, fuck him. This is his brother, right? Grew up together. Let alone the fact that he killed his parents, but he's like, okay, I killed my parents, instant, didn't even care, didn't say nothing. And then I was going to go for my brother, but fuck it, he's not my main target. Like, this person is crazy, bro.
More around on Dad just in case. Make sure he's dead.
Do you remember how many rounds total you fired? Or how many rounds you had?
On Dad, 2. My Corey, 1. And the rest on my mom, I don't remember.
Do you remember how many rounds you had in the...
I do remember actually coming up just in case because I heard her, like, bleeding quite a bit. Like, choking. Okay. So I meant to shoot her again.
Okay.
After fleeing the home, Mia went on the run, determined to carry out one final step.
And then I did the sportsman warehouse to get me 1 bullet. So
that's where your ultimate goal was, to find 1 more bullet.
1 more bullet.
And it would have been meant for you.
Yep.
I'm really sorry. To be honest with you, I wish, I wish the mental health services were better. I wish the transitioning services were better.
Oh, I wish. God, no. You just gotta lock her up and throw away the key. Lock him up. Throw away the key, bro.
That people's opinion, they were more accepting of people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so I'm sorry that, and even in a family, I'm sorry that it came to this.
My mercy got me all that bull, and so much for family.
If you were to give me one last statement from you, what?
Well, my statement would be to deep transgender people and let them start earlier, not like super early. I mean, the sooner the better.
What age do you think is appropriate to begin?
I'm sorry, I can't listen to any more of this bullshit, bro. Like, it's just not happening. Dad finds chopped up 15-year-old in his trailer. What? Woman caught having S with family dog. What the fuck?
So there were some videos of her with the dogs.
It's a grey winter's day in Milton, Florida, and deputies with the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office are descending on the Atez Ranch RV park to execute a search warrant tied to a 6-month-long investigation involving one of the park's residents. Investigators are searching for electronic devices believed to contain evidence relevant to the case after a judge recently authorized the warrant. In August of 2025, the Sheriff's Office received a cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children after Snapchat flagged an account linked to the distribution of child abuse material. Snapchat's internal safety team determined that the user didn't appear in the videos that had been shared, suggesting then that the account was likely flagged because the content contained a forensic watermark. In other words, a hidden digital identifier embedded within known child content. These markers enable platforms to automatically detect, flag, and report previously identified CSAM whenever it's uploaded or shared online. However, when the safety team dug deeper into the account, they uncovered material they believed was indeed connected to the user. A woman, ladies and gentlemen, had recorded, uploaded, and distributed multiple videos of herself engaging in sexual acts with a dog.
What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, dude. What some people do is just... You can't make this shit up.
Account was ultimately traced to 24-year-old Valen Ada Marie Harab, a resident of the Atez Ranch RV park. She was identified by a tattoo that was captured in the videos. Although she wasn't going to be arrested on January 7th, as the sole purpose of course was to collect evidence, that didn't prevent investigators from seeking a voluntary interview from her.
Make sure you guys like the stream, man. We're only at 16 likes. I appreciate everybody who has liked. Double tap your screen, say what's up in the chat. Join the See Me Now family, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. God bless. This is probably going to be one of the sickest videos we've ever watched.
Back over here. Okay. What's your name? What is happening? We're going to explain it all. Okay.
Is there anyone else in the trailer?
No.
Okay. We're gonna explain it all for a moment. Can you just turn around? I'm gonna put you in handcuffs. Okay.
I have dogs. What is happening?
How many dogs?
No, seriously, what is happening?
We will explain it all in just a minute. How many dogs?
7?
7?
7 dogs. Oh my god, dude. Those dogs got diddled, dude. Oh my god.
And nothing?
Yeah.
Dang, girl.
Well, because we're trying to get rid of 2 puppies at the moment. So.
Yeah. Okay.
What is happening?
We'll explain it all in just a moment. I'm gonna have her search you real quick, okay?
What
I don't
is
have gloves
happening?
on. We're executing a search warrant.
For what?
The detective will come over and talk to you in just a few minutes, okay? And she'll explain it all. But I'm gonna have her search you real quick. Do you have anything on you that'll stick me, poke me, hurt me, anything like that?
What is happening? What the fuck is happening?
We're gonna explain it all.
Miss Fallon?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I call you Val or
Val's fine.
whatever you want to go by?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Detective Lynn. I'm with the San Jose County Sheriff's Office. So I'm going to explain why we're here and what's going on, okay? So for right now, I'm
Yeah, for real, dude. Like, what?
going to go ahead and explain.
Look at her face, dude. Oh my god, dude. I just... yeah.
That we have a search warrant for your residence, okay?
Okay.
And I do have to read it and go over it, okay? So it's pretty much saying that, you know, we can seize any items such as hardware, personal identifying information, any sexual paraphernalia, passwords, proceeds, products, devices, cameras, cell phones, any electronic devices like that, okay? And software. All of which are being used as instrumentalities for the crime and certain evidence of or evidence relevant for proving felony violations in the state of Florida, to wit, possession of sexual conduct with an animal, film or possess image of Animal Sex Act. Okay, do you understand this so far? And do you have any other questions regarding this? Okay, this is going to be your copy.
What's gonna happen? I mean,
Huh?
what's gonna happen next?
And that's what, if you don't mind, like
Yo,
I said.
and what's crazy too is like, like when I watch predator poachers or like Skeeter Gene or Gideon and all these other predator catchers, like a lot of these predators have a look. Like they all kind of look the same, sketchy type person. But in reality, dude, like the reality is they come in all different shapes and sizes, bro. Like all these predators, like some of them you wouldn't even expect, and they're predators, you know. And this one happens to be a doggy predator. Okay, this one likes to diddle dogs. But hey, I mean, whatever, right? I mean, she's still vile, but it's like, what makes you be like, I'm gonna diddle a dog, and she has 7? That's wild. Like, you know. But that's the crazy thing, is like it's people you would least expect that end up doing the most vile shit. You know?
I'm the lead detective, Detective Lynn.
If I need to tell him to come check the dogs and do everything, like, I don't know.
Okay, and what we'll do is I'll explain everything. So if you don't mind, if we can go and to the vehicle and I can explain everything and we can go over all of it, okay? What I have, if you're okay with that.
Okay. And we'll take the handcuffs off.
We'll take the handcuffs off
Okay.
right now. So I'm just going to explain to you, this is a non-custodial interview. You don't have to speak with me at any time. Do you understand that? You're free to leave this vehicle. It's not locked. You're free to leave. You don't have to speak with me. You understand that? At any point you want to get out and stop the interview, you can. So again, you're not detained at this point. You're free to leave. You understand that? Okay. What we do is we pretty much work any, like for me, he works nothing but ICAC, which is Internet Crimes Against Children. I work a lot of them along with other various crimes, okay, in the Major Crimes Unit. In the U.S., any social media platform like Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, anything like that, right, they are federally mandated to report certain things, like, such as if they come across anything deemed to be CSAM, which is also known as, right. Yeah. Once they, deem something to be that, they send it to the National Center.
Make sure you guys like the stream, man. Let's try and hit 100 likes.
Missing and children. It's NCMEC. And so once they get it, they send it to the appropriate agency, right? So they get all of these cyber tips, is what we call them. And once they get them, they, again, send it to the appropriate agency. That's how we get them. Yeah. So in this case, we got a cyber tip from Snapchat where an account was in possession of... Okay, do you know anything what I'm talking about right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind telling me?
So I found this website, and you start talking to those people, and then I just ended up blocking them because I was like, that's too much. I don't want to see that. I don't want to watch that. So I was like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. So I started blocking these people, and then I just haven't touched it since then. I mean, I haven't, it got too much, and I was like, I'm just staying off that website. So I just haven't touched any of that since. Literally just a website that I found randomly searching one day, and I was like, well, some of this is kind of hot, but some of it's a little too much, and I was like, I don't know about it, so I never stopped.
What would you say was on the website? What did
It's
people go
just
for?
on there.
So
yeah, it's just a site, and it was a free one, so I was
it's just porn.
Since I got shut down, I was bored.
Were
just
they
exploring on it?
Okay. And you said they were sending. Who was sending you?
I don't know. These are random people that you can talk to off of there, but they have different account names, so I don't know exactly who it was.
When
their
they
name, I don't know their name. They're random to me. I don't know.
Okay. And when they sent these to you, what did you do at that point?
Blocked them. I immediately blocked them because I was like, I don't want to see this type of stuff.
Okay.
So
what about on Snapchat?
Snap, they're like I said, they're just random people that I added back on Snap because they added me.
Did you ever ask for any of these?
No.
Did you?
And the main thing that these predators always say is oh, I seen something I didn't want to see on there and I deleted it, and then I ended up looking at one, but I deleted it, and it's they all say the same thing, all of them, every single time.
Okay.
Did you ever entice in any way?
No.
I received in the cyber tip was a photo of a female between the age of she was wearing a onesie and had it was pulled up to where exposing her and there was what appeared to be. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Because
I honestly don't. I don't remember. I'm
memories.
gonna be real. I smoke, so I don't remember.
What do you smoke?
Marijuana.
Well, I smoke, so I remember. I smoke marijuana, and I get CSAM on my phone, and, I just don't remember a damn thing. I just, I've smoked a little bit too much dabs that night. Now, I just clicked on it, clicked off, and honestly, ma'am, I just don't remember nothing. I don't remember not a damn thing.
I've had anxiety since my accident last April, so it helps me sleep, it helps me not have nightmares anymore.
Okay.
So when Snapchat captures this information and sends it to the National Center for Missing, I mean, they send everything. So Snapchat even reports that on March 2nd, 2025, you saved this file to your memories.
Let me ask you this. When, we have a forensic unit who, that's all they do. We have, very expensive equipment that can find all kinds of stuff.
It's about a $100,000 program that can pull everything that was even deleted in the last year.
Yeah.
So are we going to find anything?
I agree, Samuel.
Probably.
Okay.
So there was a guy that showed me his fantasy.
And when you're referring to the guy, was it I Hates Media?
No,
FCKU?
it was a different guy. He showed me that part.
Nah, bro, she was, apparently she's looking at CSAM on her phone, but she also was messing with an animal, so I don't know. But I'm gonna go grab my goodie bag. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do you recall sending one of those videos to this guy, I Hates Media, FCKU?
No, I don't know who that is at all.
I have chats on here, though, with him. He's requesting, or, y'all were talking about how many dogs that you had, all of that, right?
Yeah.
So you said
right
at the
there,
time
huh?
that you had 3 females at this time. Now I can see you have looks like a puppy in there too, right?
No, Uki.
No problem, just welcome to the family, everybody that's in the stream. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button with notification bell. While I was on my hiatus because of my daughter's surgery, we lost 18 subscribers. We did hit 11K. Help me get back over 11K, y'all. Join the See Me Now family. Help me reach my goal of 20K. Most importantly, 100,000. We're trying to get that silver plaque. I do have a 10 super chat goal up of 10 super chats, $5 and above. Help me reach my goal. But YouTube does take a brutal 30%. So any donation above $5, go to my link in my bio and go to my Ko-Fi and support your boy through there and help me be able to do my streaming Monday through Friday and enjoy the stream. And welcome to the family, everybody that's here, man. Help me be able to do this Monday through Friday, and come vibe with me on the scheduled times.
The
Is he
tiny
not?
one?
Yeah, is he not a
No,
puppy?
she's full grown.
Oh
She's
my
25
goodness.
pounds. She's 25 pounds. She's our smallest one, and I'm like, I don't know how you're that small.
So, as far as I know you said that this guy, you don't recall his name.
Not that one in
Thank you
that
to John
screenshot,
for the
but I do
subscription.
know
Welcome to the
other
See Me
guy's
Now
name.
family.
He was telling me his fantasies.
Okay, what was his name? Do you recall?
Patrick.
Patrick. Was he
Patrick
on here?
Smith.
And so when he was talking about this fantasy, you decided to try it. And we're not judging. We're just here. We really truly are interested in your side of things, and we want to understand and talk to you about it because we do care. We really do. How many videos do you think you made? I want to ask you about, if you recall a guy on here who refers himself to as David.
Thank you guys for the subscriptions, man. Everybody that's subbing up, I appreciate y'all. Thank you to Just a Little Jaded. I appreciate you for the subscription. Welcome to the See Me Now family. Again, guys, let's see. Hold on. I'm going to pause this video real quick. Let's see where we are at. I usually do pull up the live sub count because we did hit 11K. And then my daughter had her tonsils out, and then I had to take a little hiatus off, so we did lose some subs. But man, let's get to it, man. Let's support the channel, join the family, support your boy, man. We need 18 subs. All right, let's get this up. You can see where we dropped off when I took my hiatus, but we're back, man. No more hiatus. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be running it up, and and we're gonna be consistent. But yeah, we're at 10,982. Make sure you guys hit that sub button, man. You can see where I took my break after my daughter had her surgery, but I'm back. We're gonna be consistent, and we're gonna be back at the scheduled times, man. So make sure you support the channel, join the family, like the video, and go to my Ko-Fi if you want to donate. Help me reach my super chat goal. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Jesus is King. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Much love to everybody, man. But yeah.
He's saying to you, I really want to give our daughter and ruin her. What age would you let me start her? And you respond to, I want you to start when she's born.
Oh my God, what the
Do you
fuck?
recall this?
Probably.
And he was saying it's been so long since I've won. My favorite, things like that. Do you recall? Are you still in
Yo, she needs a wood chipper ASAP.
contact with him?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't talked to these people,
and again, I'm just trying
I thought, like,
get more
when,
information.
You know how you have a conversation and you think it's just gonna go away because you blocked that person? Like, that's literally how I thought it was gonna happen, because I blocked these people, that this would just, like, go away.
Okay.
And clearly it didn't.
Now, I know that, just like he said in the cyber tip, it was saved. That picture of the photo of the was saved. So is that photo still going to be on the phone, do you think? Okay.
And you were 100% sure about that?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. I'm 1,000% sure on
Well,
that.
hey, I like to hear that.
Yes,
what
we
I,
do.
What I don't want is I don't want you to establish yourself as a liar.
No.
I don't want that for you, because then your credibility is shot. You know, because we've had tons of people in the past say you're not gonna find anything.
I know.
And then
I know.
and then you
I
find
watch
it.
all your guys'
Yeah,
shows. I'm like,
thousands
I
of
know.
images, you know.
But, like, I'm just...
I know, you got a
I'm
problem.
just scared.
I know.
You got a
And I know
problem.
this is a lot to go through. I understand that. But again, we truly do care.
It's a little bit more than a problem, okay? Like, she's over here acting like she's admitting to a guy talking to her about R-wording a baby. And she's talking about like it's nonchalant, like, oh yeah, that happened, but I deleted it. I blocked him, you know. I talked to him for a minute, sent him some bestiality videos, and we're done, you know. I mean, I'm going on with my life. Nothing serious to see here. It's fucking crazy.
What you have to say.
I know.
Because if we just went off of, didn't want to get any part of your story, we wouldn't understand that you said you have anxiety, and it's you're just now getting to leave the house again, and you get your nightmares, and we didn't know that about you, right? So understanding that is important to us. It truly is. Because I care what you have to say. Detective Rao cares what you have to say. Okay?
Do you still have Telegram downloaded to your phone?
Not downloaded to my phone. I deleted that, like, 2...
Guys, we have 80 people in here, man. Like the stream. Get those likes up. Let's hit 100, bro. Show some love, dog.
And and this is, again, just trying to get more information regarding this. Your fiance, has he ever looked at...
No, he's looking at other girls, which has ruined the...
And I can tell that is
That bothers you?
Yes, because I can see it in your face, it bothers you, and I don't know if that's the source of, or if it's other things
But does it bother him that you're a fucking wood chipper candidate?
going on, and I know it's none of my business as far as your relationship. But again, we truly do care what you have to say, and I'm sorry that y'all are going through that. So what's going to happen is that we are going to seize all the electronics. Okay. Like I said, that's in our search warrant.
Appreciate you, Clifford. God bless you. Welcome to See Me Now family. I appreciate the support. Like I said, man, we're on the road to 20K, man, so show some love.
What we're...
Hope you're having a blessed day.
Our forensic unit is going to analyze it, and if that video is on there, then again, you know, that is a charge for possession of... and also making it can be a charge too. So making it is a charge too. So, but again, if it's in your possession or if it's on there, then, you know, that's something that we'll have to come.
Right. And even if it's not on there, you're still going to be charged with
Correct.
partaking.
Correct.
It is a felony. But as far as what happens to you, the justice system is the most inconsistent thing I've ever seen in my life. So you could get probation. There ain't no telling.
As the interview with Valen was underway, her fiancé, the man she had been referencing in the interview, arrived home during his lunch break. He appeared confused as to why it seemed like nearly the entire sheriff's department was gathered at his home. His questions were soon answered, though, when detectives escorted him to the patrol vehicle for his...
I like how the detective back here was honest, though. He was like, the justice system is the most inconsistent thing I've ever seen. Like, bro's keeping it real back there.
Own voluntary interview. It's important to note that at no point during the investigation or upon its conclusion were any allegations made against him.
I'm Detective Lynn. I'm with the San Jose County Sheriff's Office. This is Detective Brown.
Okay.
We're with the Major Crimes Unit. I'm the Major Crimes Unit. He works Internet Crimes again. But before we get started, do you know why we're here today at all?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you mind? So you don't have to speak with me. You can get out at any time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like, you're free to leave.
Okay. But I do want to preface, and we don't have any reason to believe you're in trouble or anything like that.
Okay.
We're not here for you, so I just want to preface that.
Okay.
I
Yes.
just want to talk to you, kind of fill you in on some things. Okay.
I can't really, you know, sugarcoat this, but the Snapchat account, or one of her Snapchat accounts, was in possession of. Right. So that's why we are here. Did an social media search warrants and came to the conclusion that it was her Snapchat account. Okay. And while investigating and going through the search warrant, there were videos as well. Videos. Are you aware of any of those? No. Okay. Do you know of anything to do with your dogs?
No.
Anybody with your dogs? Anything like that? Okay. So there were some videos of her with the dogs. You saying you're not aware of any of those?
No.
Okay.
No. And by videos, I mean she is talking about the dogs having with your girlfriend. Is your girlfriend, fiance, wife?
Fiance, wife.
Fiance.
Okay.
It was the video of the dogs having. Okay.
So you're not aware of any of that, and I'm not saying you were. I just want to know what you know, because I truly want to.
Yeah. No.
Because if you're aware of it, okay. If you weren't aware of it, okay. I just want to know, right?
No, I have no idea. How does that make you feel? Conflicted and confused.
Conflicted is an understatement, bro.
Sure. I mean, that's reasonable. Yeah. Do you know why she would be having with your dogs? No, not at all. That is odd, incredibly odd.
That's odd, dude. This guy keeps making understatements, bro.
Have you ever seen any videos of her and the dogs or anything like that? Or
no, this is all new to me.
okay, and you said you don't know why she'd be doing that or anything.
Has she been acting strange, different?
What do you think?
She says y'all are going through problems.
Somewhat, yeah, not necessarily different in the sense of that. It's just we have normal relationship problems, I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
We have our arguments every now and again, but things been fine.
Okay, so nothing that would trigger anything, or?
No, I mean outside of the fact that, like I said, I don't look at her phone, and I don't really.
Yeah, right, Skippy, you're funny.
I try to respect people's privacy.
In March of 2026, police returned to the RV park to arrest Valen on 26 charges. Those included 3 counts of sexual contact with an animal, 20 counts related to filming and possessing animal sexual activity, 2 counts of possessing child material, and 1 count of using a two-way communication device to commit a felony. As a recording, it remains unclear whether she intends to plead guilty or not guilty. The Santa Rosa County Animal Services were called in shortly after the warrant was executed to remove 9 animals from the property, 2 cats and 7 dogs. At this moment in time, it's also unclear if any of the animals will be returned.
I hope not, bro. That's crazy. What's the next one? Predator gets caught in the act in dead woman's room. Bro, why does YouTube keep recommending hits, bro?
We found in her.
YouTube keeps recommending hits, bro. This sounds crazy. Predator gets caught in the act in dead woman's room. What? Guys, make sure you like the stream, show some love and support, hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the family. Hope you guys are having a good day. Get those likes up, man.
That nurse came in.
I know, and did you see did you see their trailer? Like, that was a small ass trailer, bro. Yeah, dude, this is, I agree, homeless or home messing. I don't know, you guys have some crazy names, but yeah, dude, like, what? That was a wild video, and this one seems like it's probably a wild one too.
Doing a dirty deed with her, yelled at you. When I come around the corner, he was wheeling real fast down the hall. Had his stick up like this. She said it's hard CPR. I'm telling you, we done that way. We already did.
A nursing home is shaken during its early hours when one of its
nursing home, bro. A nursing home? What?
residents in hospice care loses her life.
Hospice? Bruh. Hospice? Bro, this guy's diabolical.
Suspicious circumstances. Authorities turn their attention to the man found in bed with her.
You ain't in charge right now, big boy.
You ain't need it, big boy.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of February 2nd, 2022, officers with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department arrive at the Homestead Healthcare Center, following a report they received about a
Bro, Patrick, I appreciate the joke, bro, but, like, you know how many people come in my channel and say, semen now? Bro, come on. That's like a high school joke, dog. People can read. People know the name, all right? You come to my channel, my name is right fucking there. Why the hell is it Holmeson? I mean, some of it's easy, but God, even with Stacy, I had trouble. I was saying the cats, and she says it's Stacy backwards. I'm like, well, why the fuck did you put it backwards, right? Come on now, give your boy a break.
Deceased female.
He's the one that speaks to ask the guy down there.
Okay. From what?
Walk you to his room.
So what happened?
Hang on, because I need to make sure if nobody else needs to go in that room.
Okay, but can somebody tell me what happened?
I don't know what happened.
Well, we had a resident that is under the influence of alcohol who had a fit of whiskey.
Yo, so this is sounding like a resident from the nursing home that was like in another room went over to the hospice unit and was like, hey, yo, I'm taking this right now. He's like, bro, he goes to the hospice and he's like, this is the easiest way. Like, how diabolical. This is another patient in this nursing home. And he's like, I'm going to go to the hospice unit, bro. And I'm going to go essay of, I mean, this is just crazy. Just my name, law. Just my last name, law. Well, my last name is Kanye, bro. And people always mispronounce it too, so we got that in common. Welcome in, Reginald.
In her room.
I think he needed me to front
with
door.
her
Yeah,
free
front door.
cool off, with his clothes off,
Fresh
with the
bread's
floor
the
over
best.
her face, humping her.
The victim is identified as being Patricia Noonan, an 80-year-old resident in hospice care. According to the QMA who discovered her, her speech was limited, and she was unable to move on her own.
She said this is hard CPR.
The injuries on her face that you already.
No, that's her eating that.
So the medics have already been here and left?
No.
Medics haven't been here at all?
The nursing staff tried CPR.
Officers observe a pink cup located on a dresser, along with a sticky substance on the floor.
Oh, no,
Two
dude.
gowns are found, one draped over Patricia's body, and another on the floor to the right of her bed.
Oh my
A
God.
nearby chair is occupied by a bloodied pillow.
She's probably 10-0. Nursing staff here confirmed it, but I want you guys to confirm it. Time of death was 5:45.
When Ida was screaming, I'm like, what's going on? When I come around the corner, he was wheeling real fast down the hall, had his stick up like this.
After speaking with the nursing staff, officers on the scene determined that the circumstances of Patricia's death are suspicious, and homicide detectives are requested. Until they arrive, getting eyes on the man suspected of
Oh,
this
it's
heinous
alcohol,
crime
not bread.
is a
I'm an
priority.
idiot.
Dwayne, we got some visitors, honey.
Wait, suspect? Yeah. Stand up for me. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
60-year-old Dwayne Anthony Freeman, a resident of 3 months.
One thing I want to try is making my own wine, bro. Making your own wine looks fun, bro. I get a couple bottles and make some, you know. Make it any flavor you want.
At the Homestead Healthcare Center is placed in handcuffs. His pants are halfway off, and his shirt is stained brown.
Bro, this guy is so... Dude, what the... He didn't even pull up his pants, bro. Like, imagine how long it took for the cops to respond, bro. And this motherfucker didn't even pull up his pants. He's sitting there like, he just sat down. It's like, it's over for me, man. I couldn't hold myself back. This guy is another resident in this fucking home, and he went over to the hospice unit and violated somebody. That's crazy.
All right. Keep him covered. Why are you shaking your head? Okay. Well, we're trying to figure that out. Sure.
A whole bunch of beautiful. I tell you, we know that way. Them already dead. That chocolate all over.
All right. Well, I would say don't say anything to me, okay?
What's on Dwayne's shirt isn't chocolate, but something far.
Bro, like, I'm good off alcohol, bro. Like, in prison, like, I'm good off that, dog. Like, I'm not finna fucking... I've watched videos of it, bro. I'm not finna... I mean, I'm good, bro. Like, I just don't need it. That's how I feel. Like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have some green.
Or more sickening.
I'm gonna see if that's you. I'm gonna walk in here real quick and see if that's our suspect shoe. Yeah, see, this is a shoe. He's got a black one? It sure is. It's his.
The nurse that found him said that cup up there is his. It was on the floor. She picked it up, the pink one. It was on the floor. That's why it's sticky, because it's his alcohol. It was on the floor. She picked it
Oh, Gramps was getting drunk, man.
up. This is the one that witnessed everything.
Specialists with the Marion County Crime Lab arrive at Patricia's room, where they document and collect swabs of potential DNA along with the sheets, pillow, gown, and the pink cup found on the dresser.
Where the detective at?
He's on his way.
Where he at?
He'll be here when he gets here.
Okay.
Okay, you ain't in charge right now, big boy.
You ain't neither, big boy. You became a motherfucker.
Well, we'll find
Look
out.
at his one eye, bro. Watch his one eye when he talks, bro. This guy's like fucking rabid.
Okay, you ain't in charge right now, big boy.
Look at him.
You ain't neither, big boy.
Big boy.
You became a motherfucker.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
Dwayne's wish for police attention is granted as investigators photograph him and provide him with a fresh change of clothes, while his soiled ones are collected for the crime lab.
Mr. Freeman, we're going to take the other bottle of gin you had in here. We're going to take the other bottle of gin you had in here. Right?
Bottle of gin? Bro, Gramps is getting lit, bro. Look at him, bro. He's chilling in his wheelchair, bro. Gramps is in his bed in the fucking nursing home. Probably had a family member bring the gin. And he's just like, hey, man, I'm going to sneak up and get a couple. There is no way that gin is allowed there, bro. Like, someone smuggled it. He's in there drinking. And this man went and violated someone in a hospice unit, bro. This guy he's ready to die, he said. That is crazy.
According to a CNA, when she retrieved the bottle from Dwayne's trash and placed it in a bag, he became agitated, throwing a light against the wall. This prompted her to call the police because, as she put it, she wasn't going to fight a killer. As the crime lab turns their focus to Dwayne's room, he's relocated to a neighboring one while they conduct their investigation.
Imagine working in that nursing home and it's fucking... There's a murder, like a resident that's like a murderer. That's crazy.
Right here.
The detective arrives to interview Dwayne. His account begins with a cry for help that he hears from a part of the healthcare center that he's not generally in.
So, before you heard her hollering for help, where was you at?
I was coming down the hall. I got to go outside, smoke a cigarette. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. You did with it. I'm like, I can't breathe. I said, okay. But no, I'm about to yell. I get this man. I'm
sorry, say that again. What did you say?
A big old cheese I've never seen before in my life.
Oh my God, bro. Gramps is done for. Gramps is a savage, bro. I can't. Bro, this man is diabolical, bro. She's like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And he's all like, damn, you got the biggest, I've ever seen in my life. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I gotta rewatch this. This guy is like psycho, bro. He had someone smuggle the gin. He got lit, and this man's crashing out.
I gotta get some air.
I gotta get some air. What the? Bro, dude, that is crazy, dude. Oh my god, dude. YouTube recommended a wild video. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, say that again. What did you say?
Some big old titties I've never seen before in my life.
Now, because you said she had big breasts, did you see her breast?
You got these,
huh?
Yo, this guy's like, he runs up to her. She's like, I can't breathe, and he's just like, bro, you got the biggest titties I've ever seen. Like, what the fuck? I can't get over that, bro. I just can't get over it.
Suck these mother.
She said that? Okay, so what did you do next?
I sucked them big old titties.
I'm sorry,
I did suck them big old titties. I did. Suck these titties.
I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. Oh my god, dude, it's not funny. It's not funny. Bro, this guy, oh my god, dude. He's going to jail. Wood chipper.
I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I said, go get your lap.
Is that because you was on top of her? She couldn't breathe?
No, I'm good.
Because you were on top of her, she couldn't breathe. Oh my god, dude, I fucking can't.
Yeah, that's when the nurse came in. I looked back in the hallway. I said, hey, yeah. I looked at her and then I looked back over there. I said, yeah. I said, you right now? I'm like shaking her. I said, yeah, here they come. What the hell are you doing in here for? I said, let me up.
So she can't breathe, and you offered.
Dude, I shouldn't have smoked because that shit was funny as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, I sucked a big old. Oh my god, dude. That's funny as shit, dude. It's not a funny situation, but dude, like, that was crazy, dog. Oh my god. I didn't expect this. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
No. What was you going to do to help her?
I'll go outside and get her some help.
Go outside and get her some help?
Like a nurse or something like that, but ain't nobody there. Nobody ain't nowhere.
So did you go back out and look to see if any nurses were around?
Yeah.
And then what you did?
I looked at her, I said, as soon as I went out there, I looked at that person. I went over there, touched the person's hand, and like,
What'd she say when you touched her?
She didn't say nothing.
She didn't say anything?
Okay. There wasn't nothing there.
Dwayne's story includes a number of disturbing details, and they are only getting worse.
So you sucked on her titties?
I said, man, you don't need some help. You go good over. I said, man, you don't need some help.
So you did that before you went to get help? Okay, so how did you...
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god, dude, I can't. He's all like, so you sucked on them. Bro, I can't, dude. I'm sorry, dude. YouTube, you gotta delete this video, dog, off this guy's channel, dog. This is crazy.
She didn't say nothing. She didn't say anything. Okay. There wasn't nothing there.
Dwayne's story includes a number of disturbing details, and they are only getting worse.
So you sucked on her titties?
I said, man, you don't need some help. You go good over. I said, man, you don't need some help.
So you did that before you went to get help? Okay, so how did you do that if she's wearing her gown? I don't know, you tell me. I mean,
I was blacked out, bro. Gramps is done for, dude. He's like, I was blacked out. Oh my god. How are you blacked out but half drunk? He said, I was blackout. Like I said, I was kind of half drunk. But you can't be both, bro. There is no gray area with that. You're either blacked out or you're kind of drunk.
Listen, it's not illegal to be naked. Okay? It's not illegal to have sex. None of that is illegal, you see what I'm saying? But I need to know if you did more than just suck on her breast. Now, because now I know you're going to have DNA on her breast, correct? So is there any other places that your body and her body touched? Because if there is, I need to know about that.
Well, if you really want to know something, pull a pen down right here.
That'll happen at the hospital.
Okay.
But what are you getting at?
But she has some dark around it though.
Where's dark around what?
Like he was bloody, kind of like.
Oh my god, dude. So she passed away and she defecated and he did it, and that's what he's talking about. All that I guarantee you, bro. Guarantee you, dog. This guy is nasty as fuck. Bro, YouTube, you guys recommended a wild video, and I don't know what to say to you guys at this point. This is wild. I need you guys to like the stream. We need 70 more beautiful people just like the stream so we can get to 100 likes. This is probably the stream that I've laughed the hardest on. I mean, holy shit.
Where?
A fuller picture of Dwayne's horrifying actions is painted. Patricia was found with her depend pulled to the side and ripped, with feces on her inner thigh. Both police and...
What I say? I used to work in a home, bro. What are you saying? What? Oh my god, that is just crazy, bro.
Facility staff believe it's what Dwayne had on his clothes after he left Patricia in her undignified state.
So you have that on you now, is that what you're saying? Okay. So did you try to have sex with her?
No, you just, I don't know. I don't know.
She wanted to know why you wasn't getting any.
Dwayne has claimed extensive pillow talk from Patricia, a resident known for her limited speech. Now that Dwayne has spun his tale, the detective is about to unspin it.
I didn't choke her. I didn't smother her. I didn't do none of that to her. I didn't, okay, now, can't breathe. Go get your snap. Like that, look it. I came back.
No, stop saying that, because I already know that's not true.
Okay, well,
and again, Dwayne, I want you to be truthful with me.
I'm being truthful with you.
You are up to a point where you start telling me some story about how you went out to look for a nurse.
I did went to a nurse, because the lady said she can't breathe.
Listen, that nurse came in.
I didn't look at this like
Dwayne.
See, my man,
Dwayne.
went wrong with this one.
Dwayne. That nurse came in, caught you doing the dirty deed with her, yelled at you. You already said you jumped up, grabbed your and you left. So
I did do that.
Start being truthful.
That's true.
None of that crap about you going out in the hallway and coming back and finding her dead is true. Was she already deceased by the time the nurse came in and seen you on top of her? Huh?
I gotta let my dog out real quick, bro. I'll let it play though.
You said pretty much?
So dead.
Now you're being truthful. And I appreciate that.
Okay. But, boy, he was trying to kill her.
As the detective seems to finally get through to Dwayne, he attempts to direct the focus to the element that will define the very nature of the incident, the pillow allegedly held over Patricia's face.
And where am I going to find your DNA at on those pillowcases? You don't know? You do know. I'm pretty sure you do.
I didn't buzz on nothing on pillow. I was rubbing her hair. Maybe I did touch it. But boy, he trying to kill
Yeah, don't even get me started on the news, bro.
her, suffocate her.
I didn't say he was trying to do that. Why would you say suffocate? Because I never said that. I never...
Well, you said she did. She said she couldn't breathe.
You said she couldn't breathe.
That's what she said. I can't breathe.
Is that before or after you put the pillow on her?
No, I didn't put no pillow on her.
You put no pillow on her?
No. Well.
Instead of taking responsibility for Patricia's death, Dwayne returns to his original story about seeking help.
You all right? I keep telling you, I'm like, I can't breathe.
She never said that. No, she didn't.
No, she did. I can't breathe.
She may have said that.
I said, okay, let me go get some help. I went out there and I looked at it.
Again, here we go with this crap. You're lying about that. Nope. You are lying about it. You've already told me. You admitted you were lying about that.
Despite having been a resident for
Yo, Gramps is just too drunk, bro.
only 3 months, this isn't the first time Dwayne has been accused of wrongdoing.
Yo, get the likes up, bro. We got 88 people in here. Seriously. Don't be lazy, man. Just support a fellow streamer, man. Double tap the screen and get the likes up. Show some love, man. For real. It's crazy.
A shocking claim about his conduct is made by staff members to officers.
Well, the lady in the maroon shirt said that they weren't even going to call the police.
What?
In the maroon shirt, short hair, she said they weren't even going to call the police. And that this is his 3rd time violating a resident.
What? Yo, do not send your elderly family member to this nursing home, bro. That is crazy, dude. What? She said that an employee said that they weren't even going to call the police.
Officers.
Well, the lady in the maroon shirt said that they weren't even going to call the police.
What?
The one in the maroon shirt. What the fuck?
In the maroon shirt, short hair, she said they weren't even going to call the police. And that this is his 3rd time violating a resident.
Awesome. Okay.
And that's why the delay, because she said that she walked in at 5 a.m. it was happening.
5 a.m.
They've been told about it several times.
Really?
doing this in the comments. They're all kind of breakers on the road. I think everybody's just outraged with this place. Like nobody will get down anymore.
Dude, that's crazy.
According to the CNA, Dwayne would talk provocatively to the staff and residents. Earlier that night, he was heard saying, "I'm going to get me a woman tonight. I'm going to get somebody tonight."
I said I got to go. I said,
And then you left there and came down here, took all your clothes off and climbed back in bed like no big deal.
I had to go to sleep.
You had to go to sleep. And you just grab your and come back down here and climb in bed because you're tired. You didn't hang around and say, hey, she's passed.
I told her that I think something wrong with her. Yeah. But what the hell are you doing to her?
You didn't say any of that crap. You know what? If you're not going to be honest with me, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time.
I said, well, you ready to go see the DNA? Let's go to STM.
We're going. I got a call for a ride for you to come pick you up and take you down there.
Okay. Can the gentleman take you outside of the smoke?
Nope.
Dwayne was arrested and transported to Eskenazi Hospital for a sexual assault suspect exam to have his fingers, hands, and genitals swabbed for possible DNA. Patricia's autopsy confirmed that her cause of death was asphyxiation by smothering. Dwayne Anthony Freeman was charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of rape. On June 8, 2023, Dwayne pleaded guilty to 1 murder and 1 rape count. Additional counts were dismissed as part of the plea agreement. On June 22, 2023, he was sentenced to 45 years on the murder count and 30 years
That's life for him.
on the rape count to be served concurrently. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's wild.
What's going on? What happened? I was feeding her. She was having complications with just like...
Dad unalives twin baby girls while mom is at work.
Being comforted.
A frantic father calls 911 after one of his twin baby girls stops breathing.
I don't want to hurt my babies. I love them so much.
Would Andrew Kammerer hurt his baby girls? And why is his fiance in the hot seat? I'm Anjanette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. This episode of Crime Fix like this one is because we have really great partners, and one of them is Morgan & Morgan. For more than 35 years, this law firm has been fighting for people like you and me. Their parents are supposed to love and care for them, and of course protect them. But in Ohio, in a suburb of Cincinnati called Goshen Township, a father named Andrew Kammerer was accused of the unthinkable, murdering his 4-month-old baby girl, Evelyn. And there's a twist in this case that even I didn't see coming. Stay tuned for more on that much later. Back on November 4th, 2024, Andrew Kammerer called 911, and what he reported was frankly a little strange. Listen to what Kammerer told police when they arrived at his home.
Well, I got to teach you. Okay, come here. Where's she going? Children's? Be North. Be North right now. What's going on? What happened? I was feeding her. She was having complications with just like being comforted. So I took her to go change her diaper. She fell off, and like I guess I like tried to snatch her or something. So I think she smacked the back of her head, but like I didn't catch her in time. So I don't know. Okay, who's here with you? Just me. Just here. Yeah, and I have another baby. Where's mom at? She's at work up in Dayton. Okay. Take us in and let us see where... Yeah. How old's the other child? Not yet. Yeah, just hang on. Okay, let's go. Go ahead. Is there any dogs or anything? Yes, she's already walked up. So the other baby's sitting right over here. I just do chest compressions right here. So just walk... Okay, just walk through what was going on. I was changing her diaper and like... Where was she sleeping? She wasn't sleeping. I was changing her diaper. Yeah. When did she wake up? Oh, I had him out there feeding. Okay. So you brought her back in here and then what? Well, I started to change her diaper and then she didn't poop, so I did the whole like belly press and then she got mad, so then I was gonna get her something else to like comfort her and dropped her passy, so I picked it up and she like rolled off because she had kept pushing her legs like really tight because of they have acid reflux, and so she pushed herself off, and it was like too late before I could even do anything. Like So you're changing her diaper. She drops her passy. Yeah. She spits it out. Spits it out. Then what do? I'm trying to grab it. So it bounced off the bottom of here, and it rolled over that way. I turned around for a second. She pushed over. She pushed over and what? Off of this. She pushed off of this. And how did she fall? Yes, she fell. Okay. Then what happened? Well, I tried to grab her, and I couldn't grab her in time, so she hit the ground. Okay. Then what happened? I picked her up, and she wasn't like she was like gasping for air. So then I'm like. And I'm trying to like get her, and so I set her back on the mat here. And I'm trying to like wipe things up and clean things up, and she's like, I'm starting to see like this bruising on her belly from where I guess her diaper had been, and like she somehow her lip has got blood coming off of it. And it's like, how the hell did that? You don't have teeth. Like, I'm just freaking out. So then she starts changing colors, right? She starts turning white. So now I'm like freaking the fuck out. Like, what is going on? What did I just do? Is it my fault? What is going on? So I mean, she was like not real breathing like consistently. I noticed like I'm looking for like her ribs sucking or anything like that, and she's not doing any of that.
Welcome in, Jacob.
It's just like she's not breathing.
Baby Evelyn was just 4 months old, and she had a twin sister. The police officer asked Kammerer to explain again how 4-month-old Evelyn fell from her changing table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go grab a Red Bull. I'll be back.
When she hit the ground, did she hit on her back, on her face? It was like her back or head, yeah. Okay. What was she doing before you were prior to changing her diaper? You guys were out there, and you said that they had acid reflux. Was she upset? Was she? She's fussing, and she's like, so I'm trying to obviously soothe her. I'm trying to get her happy, right? So I picked her up and I brought her in here just to, again, change her diaper and everything.
See you later, Reginald. Thank you for being here, bro.
Everything like that, and just go through the steps, right? She's just eaten. She just was trying to get her to take a nap. All those other things that you do to like get a baby soothed, right? And she's not having it, so. What? Where'd she fall from? Right here. Right here. What you need? Have you notified your wife? I just said emergency is all I said. Emergency. Okay. You need to. Is your neighbor going to get the other baby ready and go to the hospital? Is she already there at the hospital? She's already gone. Okay, yeah, it's critical. Right, yeah. So, be north. What time did your wife go to work? She leaves
Thank
here
you,
at
Reginald. I
like
hope you have a blessed day, brother.
Okay. Okay. What time did the babies wake up?
A 4-month-old baby girl left in the care of her father has stopped breathing. Andrew Kammerer claims baby Evelyn fell off of her diaper-changing table, but did she really? Did that really happen? Could it have happened?
We're going to remain here until, and with the house the way it is, we're going to remain here outside. There's no other children inside, correct? There's nothing else. Okay, all right, we're going to remain here, get to the hospital. We'll secure everything up for you, okay? She's going to drive normal. They're probably already there. That's okay. So no, I understand. Go ahead. Like, I understand, like, it's all, like, crazy and stuff like that, but, like, I got a messed up head, so I can kind of handle this stuff. There's our card. We will secure everything and wait out here. We have other investigators coming. That's the reason. But you need to get to the hospital, okay? All right. Thank you.
Andrew Kammerer is driven to the hospital. He arrives and his family is there, including his fiancée, Danielle Rudy. Baby Evelyn is not doing well, as Andrew explains to the detectives.
Her pulse is really weak, and they're worried about her not being able to pull through right now. Okay. So it's not good. It's not good. And I'm talking to you guys, and it's just like, I'm scared, man. I'm just so scared.
So this is a normal procedure with these types of situations, you know.
I understand that, but I'm still just so scared. I'm so scared.
So why don't you tell me what happened?
So it was like, I got him up, and it was probably 30. So I went in and put her pacifier in her mouth. It was probably about 5:45-ish. It's usually get up a little bit before 6 o'clock, and then I get up at 6 o'clock and warm up milk and get them seated in their. They have a little bobby thing which was on the ottoman right in front of the TV in my house. I don't know if you guys got to go over there.
I've not been there. No.
So we set them in there, and that way we can, having twins is a little difficult to just do. I can't like hold both of the babies and feed them both at the same time.
Cops catch a man carrying his dismembered.
It was as good as that.
I can't watch that one, bro. I'm sorry. I can't stand watching stuff with babies and stuff.
May 26, 2021. In Salt Lake City, Utah, the local police department have been dispatched to the home of a father and his absent son.
Here's my police department. If you're in here, make yourself known.
Looking for him nearby, the concerned dad was growing increasingly desperate when he thought to look in his old utility trailer. And he saw a trail of blood running down from the door.
We went back out and I said, what the hell is that? So I opened the door and I looked in there and I see blood and a handprint on the wall. There's somebody dead in my trailer. Okay. 1630 Elsie Drive.
Inside the trailer is a scene that...
Dude, that's crazy. Imagine how the cops were thinking about it when they pull up. Like, it's his trailer and there's a body found in it. That's imagine somebody hiding a body in your trailer. Like, that's even wilder. Like, well, I'm just going to put this body in this guy's trailer and they'll think it's him. It's kind of genius if you think about it.
Horrifies even seasoned detectives. The key to a murder that defies explanation.
This was a tragic and heinous crime.
I need to know where your friend's body parts are. I couldn't tell you.
Here on The Decoder, with exclusive footage from the Unified Police Department of Greater Salt Lake, this is the chilling case of Nick Vedishnik.
By the way, shout out to the Decoder, man. He does some great work.
cops respond to Elsie Drive in the early afternoon.
What do you need? Copy. Clear this house. Come out and talk to us real quick, sir. Will you step outside for us? Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else in the home with us?
Who lives here with you guys? What? Where's the guy live that owns the trailer? That's Jeremy. Okay, it's this house down here.
The neighbors are alarmed to see officers knocking on their door and relieved it's not them they're looking for. No, the officers want to speak with Jeremy Aguilar, who placed a disturbing 911 call just a few minutes earlier.
I am outside. I just walked into my trailer to look for my son, and there's a kid dead in my trailer.
How old is this person?
I have no idea. He's young, probably. Oh my God!
About how old?
My son is not here.
Is he?
He's dead. He's dead. He has no legs and no arms. I don't know what the.
Jeremy was just looking around for his son, Rowdy, but he's come across another boy's dead body hidden on his own property.
Oh, dude, his son did it. No way, bro. No way his son did it.
The officers search the adjoining house, looking for Rowdy or anyone else that might be lurking there. Jeremy's biggest fear is that something could have happened to Rowdy as well.
Unified Police Department, if anybody's in here, make yourself known.
Got an open door to the right, open doors to the left. Looks like there's 3 or 4. Okay, there should be one kicked in. That's the. There's multiple guns in here, not secured.
Okay. Police Department.
Ammunition. I looked under the bed. I didn't see anybody in there.
I got a big ass room. Give me a minute.
Power.
Unified Police. Looks like it opens up back to the left too.
But the house is empty. There's no sign of Rowdy or anyone else.
I didn't see it, so you'll have to ask Bang, but it sounds like there might be some dried blood and stuff in one of the bedrooms on a t-shirt.
The t-shirt was found in the trash. Meanwhile, as police activity intensifies, outside the home, a concerned neighbor approaches the property.
What's up?
My grandson was in that house.
Okay.
His name is Nicholas Vatechnik.
Can I get it?
Oh no.
Does he live here?
No, we live on the corner down here.
What's his name?
Nicholas Vatechnik.
Nick Vatechnik is only 15 years old, 2 years younger than 17-year-old Rowdy Aguilar. But by that age, Nick has already lived through more loss than most people experience in a lifetime. When he was just 13, he lost his mother to cancer. Then, just over a year later, his father died from a heart attack. After that, Nick went to live with his aunt and grandparents, the extended family who loved him dearly and tried to give him the stability every child deserves. One of the people closest to him was his elderly grandfather. As his grandfather became more frail, Nick was there, helping him, supporting him, and showing him a kind of quiet love that said everything about who he was. A video of the two of them went viral on TikTok, giving strangers a small glimpse of what Nick's family already knew.
Nick! I got you. Okay? Oh my gosh. Not gonna let you fall, I promise that. Okay? Thank you.
In many ways, Nick
That
was
was
still
sweet.
just a boy trying to find his
That was awesome. I'm gonna go let my dogs out. I'll be right back.
place in the world. But even after all that heartbreak, his family remembered him for his warmth. To them, Nick was a gentle giant, tall, broad, and impossible to miss. His height may have been the first thing people noticed, but it wasn't what defined him. Behind that size was a soft-hearted teenager, a boy who loved his family, a boy who showed up for the people who needed him. The body found in Jeremy's trailer belonged to somebody tall. On scene, a detective has arrived to interview Jeremy. We have the audio of that interview.
That's my trailer.
Okay, the trailer that's back there is your trailer.
And my son and him go in there and smoke cigarettes, and they get high once in a while.
Okay.
Marijuana.
Okay, so you own the trailer,
I
and
own
you
the
said your
tailgating
son
trailer.
and him? Who do you
Nick.
mean by him?
I
Nick?
think it's Nick. That's who I think it is.
Who you think is in the trailer?
Because I thought it was my son. I keep going in my head that maybe it was my, because they have curly hair, and that kid had curly hair. When I turned him over.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that.
That was not your son, right? I don't think so.
Nick's grandmother is worried about him, and for good reason. Nick and Rowdy are friends, and she has reason to believe he was over at the Aguilar's house today.
I'm guessing that they got pretty drunk because I have a half-gallon of tequila that was missing out of my bedroom.
Okay, that he broke into. It was
you can tell. Trust me, the door was broken into.
Rowdy's considered something of a bad influence. He's dropped out of school and hasn't been dealing well with the issues in his home life, like his parents' divorce. He works with his dad in the concrete business, but lately he's been missing work. Jeremy last heard from Rowdy at around 2:30 p.m.
On our way home, and he was asking me when I was going to be home. He's like, are you working late? And I said, no, I'm just getting lunch and then I'll be home.
Okay.
And I
That's
said,
awesome,
what's
Stacy.
the matter? He says, nothing. I don't do anything wrong. Don't worry.
That's
When
awesome to
Jeremy
hear,
got back,
Stacy.
he found his bedroom broken into. With his text,
Congrats.
Rowdy was clearly trying to cover up that he'd stolen a bottle of liquor.
It's always
And
so-
that's when Jeremy started looking for him.
It's always so rough when you take a test like that and you're waiting for the results. So I'm glad they turned out good, and God bless you.
Just intending to tell him off. Then he went to the trailer.
So I walked out there and I opened the door, and I was calling him right at the same time, and I opened the door and his phone was right there.
Bloody handprints, a dead body, and Rowdy's phone. But no sign of Rowdy himself. When the cops examine the body, they find it matches Nick's description, including some distinctive tattoos. 15-year-old Nick has been murdered, and Rowdy is in the wind.
15?
But it doesn't take the officers long to catch up with him. In fact, they run into him by chance in a nearby Target parking lot.
Chat real quick. Got any idea, man? No. What's your name? Rowdy. Rowdy? What's your last name? Regular. Would you put down your backpack for me? 25. I'm out with the suspect in that case overlook. Turn around and face away from me. You got any weapons on you for? Just, go ahead and put your hands up. Go ahead and put your hands on the back of your head for me. Interlace your fingers. Go ahead and widen your stance. Wider. For your safety of mind, do not move. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and look to your left for me, all right?
My finger's broken, so it's not broken, but
What's wrong with your finger, buddy? You were? I'm not asking you any questions right now, okay? But I'm gonna throw you in my car. You got any? You said you got weapons on you? You got some brass knuckles on you? Back pocket. Okay, don't be reaching for it. I appreciate you telling me, dude.
Rowdy responds to his arrest with sarcasm.
you like me to spit my ass for you too?
What was that?
You like me to spit my ass for you?
I mean, that may help. You got anything up there? So I worked in the jail, man. You'd be surprised what we got. What's up there, all right? Hang out here for me, all right? So he walks in front, and I'm like, there's no way. And so I throw it in park. He's like, hey, man, what's going on? Can you talk to me quick? What's your name? He says, Rowdy. Oh. And I'm like, hey, man, go ahead and put your backpack down, turn around. He's like, I got a little blood on my head. Or he didn't say he had his hand's bloody. And he's like, I got a broken finger. I was like, oh, no worries. Throw the cuffs on him as I'm talking.
So apparently he dismembered his friend and threw him in his dad's trailer. And his dad found him, called the cops, and now they just found him. So I caught you up to speed.
I don't ask him any questions. He's like, yeah, I was heading back to the crime scene.
By the
No
way,
shit,
guys, make sure you like the stream, show some love and support. Really goes a long way, man. Like the stream, get us in the algorithm. Help me get to 100 likes today, man.
Pulling out of here, pulled up to the stop sign. He walked right in front of me, would not make eye contact.
The officer brings him back to the station.
As I was patting him down, he's like, I'm on my way back to the crime scene. Yeah, oh, he said something about a crime scene. I'm going to the crime scene. Okay, but I didn't ask him any questions. So make sure you put that in the spot. Still a report.
There, the detectives sit him down for an interview. It's 8 p.m. that same day.
Is that better? How's the handcuff feel? Okay.
But he's not willing to sit tight and wait.
You just, I'm sorry, I don't like being alone, it freaked me out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm right here. How'd you get out of that? I'm gonna wait till my partner gets back before we talk, okay? Yeah, you don't like being alone, huh? A lot of people don't like that. I get that. I don't know how, but he pulled that off the wall. I don't know how he did that, but
I was just freaking out.
he just doesn't like being alone, so he came out right when you walked out the door. So I have no idea how that happened. We'll just stay here with him real quick and.
Yeah, you can't do that. I feel like I'm not the same as everybody here.
I'm not the same as you?
No, I am.
Oh, you're the okay.
I'm not the same as everybody here. And I've been feeling like this for a while. And I wanted to talk to people about it, but I didn't ever know how to. Because anytime I tried talking to somebody about it, they just say, I don't understand you. So there's nothing I can really do when I try to explain myself to anybody.
The detectives stop him there and read him his rights. Then they start with the basics.
All right. So let's start at the beginning. Kind of give me a rundown of your day today. Like what you did today.
Welcome back, Wisconsin. Much love to you, bro. Yeah, it's been a rough past 3 weeks, that's for sure.
At my friend's house.
Whose house is that?
Just a buddy of mine.
What's his name?
Name?
Oh yeah, I need to. Her name, who's ever. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm eating some of the fish I had left over last night, and I swallowed wrong, and I'm like dying over here.
Dolores.
Dolores. Okay. How long were you there?
I was in the morning, there in the morning, and then left, started walking home.
Okay. So, from what time in the morning were you at Dolores' house to now?
Probably like 9 in the morning to, I don't know what time it is right now.
It's...
Yeah, bro, I missed you guys, man. Every time I take a hiatus like that, I always miss streaming, bro, because we're a family, bro. It's always nice to come here and vibe and chill and do whatever we do on the stream, and we all, you know what I mean? It's like a fam vibe, so Yeah, hopefully it's over, man. Hopefully I can get some more streams. I'm gonna try and be more consistent for sure. But the past 3 weeks I had to deal with a lot of stuff with when it came to my kid's procedure and stuff, and but it's over hopefully.
8:20 p.m.
8:20, so probably around 7:30.
7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Why did you think? I mean, how'd you injure your hand?
In my hand. I was helping them cook food, and I cut my hand.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then, so what kind of food are they cooking? I guess.
What kind of food?
Yeah.
They're making ribs. I was cutting the ribs.
Yeah.
And I slipped it in there.
There's blood evident on his pants, socks, and shoes. If he was at his girlfriend's house making food, couldn't he have cleaned himself up?
So, Rowdy, at this, here's kind of we don't have you in custody for a reason. I mean, we don't have you in custody for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why we arrested you today?
No.
You have no idea?
No, cop just said you fit the description and just puts me in the car, so.
Yeah, she ended up getting sick because my baby mama didn't say nothing about her kids being sick on their visit, or I would have canceled because she has asthma, and I would have, yeah. But anyway, she got sick, got a cough, and it started irritating her, where it was healing, so it was just rough. And she was coughing a lot, so, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ended up having to go through basically like another week of healing.
Do you know Nick?
Nick?
Yeah. You don't know anybody by the name of Nick or Nicholas? No? Kind of a big guy?
I don't know.
You never met him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I knew a Nick in Taylorsville when I used to go there. But...
Yeah. Like, what do you mean, like Taylorsville High? Or...
Yeah.
Are you not in school anymore?
Trying to get online.
Let's back up a little bit. I want to talk about what are the thoughts that you said you're having some thoughts and you need to get some help, and you're obviously asking for help. What kind of thoughts are we talking about here?
I wasn't saying any thoughts. It's family problems.
Oh, what's the problem with your family?
Well, my dad's an alcoholic and he drinks a lot, and my mom, she's never really there.
Yeah.
And she doesn't actually help me out with whether it be work or just trying to sit online. And my dad is just kind of a prick.
Yeah. I can do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that all you need help with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't have a friend named Nick who comes over to the house or does anything like that, hangs out with you?
Never mind.
No? Okay. So, Rowdy, we found Nick. Okay? We found Nick in your dad's trailer. Okay?
Who's Nick? Like, what? You keep saying Nick.
Right. Okay. We know that you're friends. We know that you know him. We know that he came to your house because it's on your ring doorbell. Okay.
Rowdy's denials have run out of road. There's concrete evidence in the form of the Aguilar's Ring doorbell footage showing that Nick and Rowdy knew each other. They were seen going into the house together that very morning.
We know these things. We're not asking any of these questions, okay? But here's the thing. I'm going to treat you with respect, okay? I want to get your story. I want to know what happened. Okay.
Oh, I know, Wisconsin. Tension's heating up in the world, that's for sure, bro.
I wasn't there.
Nick, unfortunately, is
about to happen
deceased.
here, too.
Okay.
I don't know who this Nick you're talking about. I wasn't even there. I was coming home.
Okay. And so if I talk to Dolores, she'll tell us that you were there all day.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I talked to your dad. I talked to Jeremy.
Okay.
So he told us all about it.
I never met him. Like Nick, I've never met Nick. I don't know who this Nick is. I was coming home.
That's not what Jeremy said. So we talked to your dad.
Okay.
This doesn't look so good, man. I mean, we got a person that's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
It's clear that Rowdy's just going to keep insisting he doesn't know Nick. So the detectives try another tack, probing for inconsistencies in his story.
So let's back up to what you did, because I need like an hour by hour. So I need at 10
a.m. Woke up at her house.
You woke up at her house?
Yeah.
So you spent the night?
Yeah, I was over there. That's why I was coming back so I can get some more, change my clothes.
Okay.
In my backpack, I have clothes in there, and I was going to switch them out.
Okay.
It's really dirty.
Okay.
But I was there at 9, woke up. Went around 10, like you want hour by hour. Okay. At 10, we had breakfast. She made eggs. Not, when I say she, her mom did. Her mom made eggs and bacon, and then after that, the next hour, we were just watching a movie. It was the new Mortal Kombat movie, the new one that just came out. It's actually pretty decent. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. And then till 11, just kept watching that movie. And then around 12, she made a sandwich for me. I don't know why.
What kind of sandwich?
Just a bologna.
The thing is that he's like so nonchalant after being told that a person was found passed away in his dad's trailer.
Okay.
Bologna and cheese.
Okay.
And then around 2, we just kept watching movies. Watched The Office on Netflix.
So what time did she make you the sandwich?
12.
12. So we missed the 1 o'clock to 2. So what happened to 1?
We just kept watching Office. The Office around 12 to 2.
Okay.
And then around 3, we started having the idea of making ribs and wings. We got the wings out. We had to wait an hour for them to thaw out, and then we started them at 4.
Okay. All right. So now we're at 5 o'clock. What did you do at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock. That's when I started walking back.
Okay. And where does Dolores live?
She lives somewhere on 54th. I don't know the exact street. Couldn't tell you.
All right. And where did the police arrest you at?
Right at Target on Redwood.
Okay. And so it took you 3 hours to walk from her house on 54th to Target on Redwood?
It took me 3 hours?
Well, yeah, because it's 8 o'clock. We took you into custody at about 7.
I thought you said it was around 6.
No, it's about 7 o'clock. About 10 minutes to 8, maybe quarter to 8. Maybe 20 minutes to 8.
7:39 to be exact.
Yeah.
There's a gap in his timeline, a gap of multiple hours, which could suggest even bigger lies.
We investigate, people that have had violent things done to them. All right, we found this guy, Nick. Do you know where your dad's trailer is on the property there?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that trailer that belongs to your dad that's like behind his house?
That's his trailer? I actually didn't know that. I thought it was the people's right across the house, like the big White House. I thought that was their trailer.
Oh, you thought it was their trailer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never used it.
That's
no?
crazy.
You've never been in there?
No.
No? Okay. All right. So, have you ever been, you've never stepped foot in that trailer at all?
No.
No, never?
Never been in there.
So there shouldn't be anything of yours found in there?
No.
Okay.
So how did his phone get inside the trailer?
Rowdy, I'm having a hard time with your story, man. I am. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be straight with you if you're straight with me, okay?
Of course, yeah.
All right? That's the one thing.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Well, and believe it or not, man, people lie to the cops all the time. And in this situation, I completely understand why you would.
Well, I would never lie to a cop. My dad's always told me to never lie to a cop.
Okay. Well, based on the investigation that I'm looking at right now and based on the things I'm seeing,
yeah,
I think you're kind of lying to me right now. Okay.
And
here's
yeah,
the
for
problem,
real, Skippy,
is
he
that
is
there's a young man. Okay, he's fortunately not much younger than
How old is he?
And it's an AI voice, I think.
Yeah, he lost his life.
I think it's an AI voice.
Okay. He lost his life in that gray trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. According to our witnesses, you're the last person to see him alive. Okay. According to his family, according to your family,
okay,
he was at your home. Okay.
Well, I wasn't there today. I was at my mom's house yesterday.
Dad already told us you were there. Your dad already told us that you called him several times from home, from the Elsie address. So we already know all about it, Rowdy. So we want to know what happened tonight. We want to know. You know what I want to know? I want to know where Nick's body parts are.
Yeah, because
where are his body parts?
I don't know where
do you leave them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember, the arms and the legs are still missing.
I want to know where Nick's body parts are.
I've never met Nick. I don't know this.
All right, I want to know. I already talked to Jeremy, and he already told me that you hang out with Nick in that trailer all the time.
Met him. I didn't even know that was Dad's trailer.
They only found Nick's
Yo, I'm not seeing some people. Oh, never mind.
torso and head. His limbs were missing.
Well, I don't know him. I never met him. I don't know this Nick that you keep speaking of.
I disagree because you're friends with him on social media. Okay. You're friends with him on a lot of your social media.
Like what?
Okay. Here's the other thing too is that your cell phone, okay, you left it.
That's not my phone. I have a new phone coming in. I have a new iPhone.
You know how I know is your phone because your dad told us. Your dad told us this is Nick's phone.
Called your phone number and it rang from inside the trailer.
Like I said, I'm getting a new iPhone.
So how do you know what the phone is that we're talking about then?
Because you brought up a phone.
Mm-hmm. You said it's your phone. That you pretty much have an alibi already made up for it. You pretty much have an excuse as to why your phone would be found at the scene of murder.
I never said why it would be there. I just said I have a new phone, and that was my old phone.
Look at your socks, dude.
Dirt.
That's blood, my friend.
That's blood.
Man, it drips down. Right, what happens down?
Right, what happened tonight?
I don't know.
Come on. Don't treat us like we're stupid.
I don't know. Why would I do that? I have no reason to do that. I swear.
You do a serious crime?
Yeah, of course it's serious. Don't know who Nick is. I've never met this Nick. I was never there. I was at my mom's house, and then I went over to my ex-girlfriend's house, and then today.
Now the detectives shift tactics. This isn't just about what happened anymore. It's about whether Rowdy is willing to accept responsibility for it.
You believe that people should be held accountable for the things that they do wrong?
No.
You don't believe that people should be held accountable for the
Sometimes.
things? Sometimes.
It depends on what it is. But I didn't do anything. I wasn't there.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, I work better. Like I get more results in my cases with flat out denials. I do. Because you know what that means? That means that you're saying that you weren't there. You weren't, and I will have a mountain of evidence proving otherwise. Okay, I'll have it. I know I will. All right. And if I do, you know what that looks like to you? It looks like you have no remorse. It looks like you don't care. Okay, because you're not even admitting that this kid exists in your life. All right.
I've never met him.
This is the only opportunity you're going to have to give your reason, because after they book you into
jail or wherever they're going to put you tonight, DT or whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. It's done after that. Then you have no chance. No chance.
Okay, well.
It's going to happen. So.
I did it.
Say that again? I'm here for you, man. This is the best time to talk about it.
Finally, he cracks.
There's a reason, but there had to be a reason. So why did you do it? Why?
I didn't do it.
You just said you did it.
No, I didn't.
Dude, this is the time. You can tell me if you want to, or do you feel better with him? You can just tell me. It's okay.
I was hanging out with Nick, and I only met him once. And I should have told him that, but I didn't. And that's the only, I've only met him just during school.
Okay. You should have told him what?
That I met him once. I only told him that I've seen him. Never said that I met him.
He admits to having met Nick, but that's as far as it goes.
I know that you were there because I can prove you were there. Well, not me, I'm not the one doing the case. But the people, the investigators that are working the case, they already have the proof that shows that you were there, that actually shows what happened.
Well, I wish I could help, but I can't.
I mean, just a minute ago you said you did it, but then you kind of backed off. And I was thought maybe they had some kind of a breakthrough and you're going to be honest with me because, I mean, people tell me false stories all the time. And I'm used to it, so maybe he did something that was not good. Maybe he did something that irritated you. I don't know. That he shouldn't have done. Maybe the whole thing could be his fault. I don't know.
Well,
I think it probably was his fault. And that's the thing is that I can't change the DA's mind though. Even though I think it was probably his fault and something weird happened. I can't.
This is what happened. I was in the trailer with him, and I don't know why, but I felt like I was being recorded. I felt like he was recording everything I said, and when I realized that, I kind of got mad at him and I yelled at him. And he got really pissed off, just out of nowhere. And he grabbed a knife and he kind of jabbed it at me. But I missed it and I caught it with my hand.
Oh, is that where that cut's from? Oh, okay.
And then I saw another knife and I thought, I genuinely thought he was trying to kill me. So.
Okay.
A confession at last, relying on self-defense.
So did you, in defending yourself, what'd you do with the knife? Because you were defending yourself. What did you do with it?
Yeah, but why are the legs and the arms gone? They still haven't found him. What?
Swung at him? Where did it hit him? Do you remember? Okay. Did he just go down, or did it happen a few times, or is it just one thing? All right. Well, see, I told you, man. See, to me now, I understand that you were defending yourself. Because he went crazy. But what happened after that?
I left.
So far, Rowdy has tried to frame this as self-defense, as if what happened inside
Where are his arms and legs? Why is this not a part of the topic? What the fuck?
that house was something he had no choice but to do. But the detectives now focus on what happened after. Because if Rowdy truly believed he had only defended himself, why didn't he call 911? Why didn't he run for help? Instead, prosecutors say he tried to hide the evidence, moving parts of Nick's body and attempting to cover up what had been done. And that matters, because those actions suggest something crucial. Rowdy knew this wasn't just self-defense. He knew what he had done was wrong.
Well, I mean, the part that I'm talking about now is the part that the people on our forensics people can really prove that you did something afterwards. And was it because you were afraid of someone finding him there? Because getting rid of certain parts? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
So how did you actually get his different body parts off? Well, how was that? What did you have to do?
Nothing.
What do you mean? No, but how did you get those parts off, though? I already told you that, I mean, they already have the stuff at the scene. And you've already told me what happened. So, I mean, I understand I understand being scared and trying to maybe get rid of what looks so bad. But in reality, it's not that bad because you had to defend yourself. Huh?
This kid's crazy.
I understand the trauma, man.
I don't know what I actually did.
What did you actually do?
I watched you do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So why did
Just a video, man.
Okay, so you saw someone else do it, specifically me or somebody else?
Someone complicated you.
Now his story's getting strange.
And what'd that person do?
They were crying.
They were crying?
Yeah.
Oh, I can understand that. Okay, and that person that was crying, are they the ones that tried to get rid of those body parts? Is that the person that you saw?
Well, I don't know anything about body parts.
But outside the interview room, the cops have made a breakthrough. Searching the Aguilar property, they found black and white garbage bags in the field behind the house. When they opened those garbage bags, they found parts of Nick's body.
Let's Chancey tell us what happened. We found his body parts now.
With the last part of the puzzle is put together, we just recovered all the parts. Okay? So, now you've really put yourself in a bad position.
I did.
You have about 60 seconds to say something.
He doesn't say anything, and the detectives leave him alone.
Actually, can you come in here?
No, I'm not coming in.
Hey, can I talk to somebody?
You already
I will
talked.
talk. No, I will talk. I'm sorry.
No, we already talked.
I'm sorry. Okay, I will talk.
You lost your chance.
No, can I please?
You lost your chance.
No, sir, please. I promise. I promise. I'm done. I promise, sir. I'll talk.
Imagine how his dad feels.
You can talk all you want, but we're not going to ask any questions. We can't. We're not allowed to anymore.
Why aren't you allowed to ask questions? Can I ask questions?
We can't. We can stand here and just hang out. That's all we can do. I told you there was a time limit, man.
An officer comes in to take photos and DNA swabs.
Put on it. Looks like you got some injuries yourself, huh?
Then a doctor comes in to collect a blood sample from Rowdy. They also check his blood pressure. At one point, as Rowdy waits to be taken to jail, he begins making comments that seem to hint at what he believes may have triggered the attack.
You ever thought about doing military stuff, or?
I would want to, but I'm kind of scared of dying. So not knowing what's going to happen after. Like sometimes,
But you
I
just
think
killed
there's just going to be darkness, like just black, like non-existent. But I can't just like imagine that because just like not being able to like exist. If there's something to start it, there's got to be something.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
What if you get fed thoughts?
100%
that
Wisconsin.
weren't really like things that you said. They were just appeared out of nowhere. And then what if that some person just like can't control that? Like what if they can't do that? Like it's just easy for everybody else. I want to get help, but I can't.
Then they take him to jail with more than enough evidence to indict him for Nick's murder, with or without a full confession. The officers also found a knife in the trailer, which matched the other knives found in the Aguilar home. It also matched Nick's stab wounds, all 26 of them, each in his head and neck. According to the Ring doorbell footage, Nick and Rowdy went inside at 10:09 a.m. At 1:20 p.m., Rowdy went outside, this time alone, and wearing the bloody t-shirt later found in the trash. At 1:30 p.m., he's seen carrying black and white garbage bags out to the field, the same bags that were found to contain Nick's body parts. Somewhere in that window, he murdered Nick. In September 2025, Rowdy pleads guilty to aggravated murder with a mental health condition. It carries a minimum sentence of 25 years in prison. But for Nick's older sister, this isn't enough.
I mean, he did this with a kitchen knife. That is personal. That is very personal.
Yeah, like when you end up
seeing up right now.
When you end up like stabbing someone, like that is way more. It is hard to stab someone, like you know what I mean. Like that's a personal type crime. Like it's easy to shoot someone, but to stab them up like that is crazy. We'll probably do one more or two more, and I'm gonna get off, y'all. Maybe check and see what's going on with the news or other drama, but.
Looks like a girl's hand. Let's back out.
These cops just found the body of a missing girl in the remote Nevada desert. Brittany Ujlaki left the house the previous week.
So it says teen killer realizes police found his crusher's severed head. Here we go.
To be never seen again.
It looks like a human head to me.
By the way, we are at 10,985 subs, man. We
have a female body.
We just need 15 more people to hit the sub button. We'll be past 11K again, man. Y'all need to quit unsubbing. Whatever bots are subbing to my channel need to quit, man. I need real people to join the family.
The police are about to realize that while they were desperately searching for her, the suspected killer had been hiding in plain sight from the very beginning. Joining search efforts, comforting the grieving family, and methodically planting false clues that sent investigators chasing a ghost, ensuring they would never be found.
Honestly, a lot of people around here still don't. In that period, she got in a lot of fights.
And I go, what guy? And he goes, I don't know, she just said my new friend.
If you could say something to Brittany, what would you say?
Easy. I love you.
It all started in March 2020 when a concerned mother called police worried that her daughter vanished without a trace. More than a day had already passed since 16-year-old Brittany Ujlaki had gone out with a friend and never returned home. Within minutes, officers were dispatched to the scene. At first, the report seemed relatively standard for them, but unknowingly, these officers were stepping into the beginning of a dark and disturbing case that would soon unravel into one of the most sinister investigations the town of Elko had ever seen.
Oh.
He's kind of a friendly little dog. I don't want to come and say hi.
I'm gonna stand, but thank you for.
Okay.
You can have a seat though.
I don't know if I can.
Okay, so is it son or daughter?
Daughter.
Daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. What is daughter's name?
Brittany, you want to get a picture? Her name's Brittany.
Okay.
She was supposed to be going home yesterday. She was in town with her dad.
Okay.
And she told him, I'm going to get a ride home with a friend. I'll beat you home. And he says, you better beat me because I'll be there in an hour. She goes, we're going right home.
Talking about coming here.
You know, her dad lives in South Fork. We're split up.
Okay.
And her friend that had her, I talked to him. He dropped her off at the high school down here at 4 o'clock with some guy. And I go, what guy? And he goes, I don't know. She just said my new friend. Tall, white, cowboy-looking guy with a green truck. And now nobody can find her. None of her friends. Her phone's not on.
Okay.
I don't know where to. I don't know what to do.
Has she ever did this before?
No.
Never done this before?
No. And even when she does go out and do dumb things, we get a call with some crazy kind of an excuse. You know what I mean? Trying to get her out of trouble. Nothing. Not a friend. None of her friends are best friends. Nobody can find her.
Her mother Alicia further explains that a mysterious man in a
God, that'd be like the worst feeling ever too. Like growing up, especially me having 2 daughters and raising 2 daughters that are gonna be grown women. Like I'm gonna make them know for sure. Like you just have to feel people out. You can't just rush into things, you know. And you're gonna feel these feelings as a teenager and a kid, but you need to be smart, you know, because this is a crazy situation. It's all too common. It's very sad, and yeah, people who are raising daughters need to really, really beat it into their heads about, you know, protecting themselves and protecting their time. And
cowboy hat had picked up her daughter, a man no one had ever seen before. In reality, this is a deliberate lie someone wants Alicia to believe, and this is just the first step in a twisted, calculated plan to manipulate Brittany's loved ones from the
I feel like this is gonna be a crazy video.
inside out. For now, though, investigators had to focus on the immediate timeline. They needed to determine who was the last person to actually see Brittany, and if anyone holds the key to her whereabouts.
Have you guys tried to call any of her friends or
Everybody.
Nobody's heard from her?
No.
Okay.
Which is weird. Because she's a social media freak. You know what I mean? She's always talking to people.
Brittany was a highly social teenager who always kept her friends and family in the loop, making her sudden silence deeply out of character. According to her mother, Brittany had spent the day of her disappearance at the home of her father, Jim. At some point that afternoon, she told him that her best friend, 18-year-old Bryce, was coming to pick her up, promising she would see him again later that evening. Brittany had met Bryce through the local rodeo circuit, and over time, he had become a constant presence in her life. To her family, Bryce was dependable, a protective figure they had come to trust completely. But when Jim returned home that night, the house was silent, Brittany was gone, and every frantic call to her phone went straight to voicemail. As panic started building, the family immediately contacted Bryce. Bryce told them he had dropped Brittany off near the high school around 4 p.m. He claimed she was meeting a new friend, a white man driving an ugly green F-150. But for Alicia, something about the story immediately felt wrong, and it wasn't the only thing worrying her. A year ago, Brittany had made enemies.
Did she go here to Spring Creek High School?
She's actually doing homeschool.
Okay.
She's got a lot of enemies.
Appreciate you, Stacy.
And I'm scared.
She has a lot of enemies. Why would you say that?
She just does. That's why she's not in school. Everybody wants. The last time she went to a rodeo, she got jumped by 4 girls. And I'm just worried.
While the reason behind this fight between Brittany, seen in white, and the 4 other girls outside the rodeo remains unclear, witnesses later said the brawl was every bit as violent as it appeared. Now, with Brittany suddenly missing, the deputy is already alarmed by how many possible suspects may already be connected to the case.
Have you talked to her dad this morning?
Yeah.
He hasn't heard from her either?
No.
Okay.
And I can't talk to him because he just scares me. Because he just says she's in a ditch dead. I can't do that. She's dead right now.
You guys weren't in a fight or anything like that? There'd be no reason for her to rebel or stay out?
No. I mean, I got lots of problems with her anyway because she's 17. You know, almost 17. And she's just, but
Yeah, I've tried them, but everything in moderation, bro. I don't drink these all the time. It was just in the fridge, so I figured I'd take it.
yesterday and the last few days we've been in a really good lull. I talked to her FaceTime for an hour at like 1:30. Everything was just fine. She was just happy-go-lucky. Everything was good.
That were with Bryce, or it was just Bryce?
But it was just Bryce.
And she was with him, and then he dropped her off, and he had no idea who this guy was?
No, and he even said it seemed sketchy. And I'm like, why'd you leave her? Oh, why'd you leave her?
What a shitty dad, right?
James, come on, honey.
And I know your mom mentioned that your sister's into rodeo. Is this somebody she probably knows from rodeo?
I doubt it.
It would have to be something that she met through social media.
Yeah, probably.
Do any of you guys have access to her social media accounts?
I don't. I've had her friends pouring through them. And her last post was at like 5:30 last night.
5:30 last night? When you said that you've had some issues with your daughter just in the recent past, with her being 17 and stuff, has she ever broke curfew before, or never broke curfew?
Just mouthy, you know, like 17-year-old stuff that makes you want to just go,
Okay.
you know what I mean? But never.
Never stay out all night like this, never not show up whenever you tell her to be home.
Yeah, whenever she does, she ends up just texting my dad some excuse.
So yesterday when she left from town and said that she was going to be dad home, meaning she was going to come here, right? Do you have any idea why she would have, in the process of saying, well, I'll meet you home, and driving here, she decides to...
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what she's doing, what she's thinking. I know she thinks she's invincible, but she's not.
By this point, Brittany had been missing for more than 12 hours. Elko police took her disappearance extremely seriously and assigned Detective Stake to lead the investigation. Stake is a seasoned detective with years of experience handling complex abduction and homicide cases. He knew that if there was any chance of finding Brittany, they had to move quickly. With every passing hour, the trail risked going cold. Desperate for answers, he instructed a sergeant to speak with the last person known to have seen her alive, Bryce Dickey.
Hey, Bryce.
How's it going?
Good, man. I appreciate you meeting me here.
Yeah, no problem.
So, kind of run me through it so I can understand what's going on. So, I'm going to stand in the shade over here if you don't mind.
All right, so Sunday, around 11, I started texting, got a few texts from Brittany, just asked if I wanted to hang out. Said sure, get ready and stuff. Told me she could meet me at Angel Park. She said her dad was doing band practice, and then went to town, called her when I got into town on 5th, and then picked her up at Angel Park, drove around, went up towards Mountain View, and then asked what she wanted to do. She had no idea, said, why don't we just go drive around to Spring Creek since we got more room over there. So we went back over the hill, just started chatting, talked about her finishing school, how school was going for me, kept driving around, and then we were over in the horse palace section, and my dad called me asking if I could come back home. So I told her I needed to go, asked her if she wanted me to just drop her back off at Angel Park, and she said that she wanted me to drop her off at the high school to meet her new friend, and said her dad was going to pick her up later. So then came over here, pulled in right over there, gave her a hug and stuff, and then she got out, I pulled out, and then started heading that way, and the F-150 was over there, but I didn't know that was where she was going at that time, and then got about right towards where it opens up, and then looked back, and they were both standing outside the truck, and then I got to the turnout right over there by the middle school, and then the F-150 was in motion.
Despite Bryce giving a clear account of the events, investigators are still treating everyone as a potential suspect. Wanting to test his story, the sergeant begins pushing Bryce
right, Wisconsin?
harder, watching closely to see if his version of events ever changes.
So, did you talk to her after that?
No. I started heading back home, and then started talking with her friend about maybe half an hour later. I don't know exactly when it was.
Okay.
And then she told me that she couldn't get a hold of Brittany or anything, and then I told her that I dropped her off, and then she asked me if I knew who it was. I didn't. Asked her if she knew, and she didn't. And then that's kind of when the whole search kind of expired.
Okay. So why did I get information that you told one of the other sergeants that you spoke to the guy over here? Why did you tell them?
I haven't told any deputies or anything that I would talk to a guy over there.
Okay. You didn't tell the sergeant that you confronted the guy?
No.
You sure about that?
I am 100% positive, sir.
Okay. So you picked her up at 1:30. Where did you guys go? I mean, you said you were with her for how long?
Dropped her off at 4:30, so that's three and a half hours.
So I'm sure that you didn't drive around for 3.5 hours, because that's a waste of gas.
No, I drove around for 3.5 hours.
Okay. That's all you did for 3.5 hours? That seems really odd, that you just drive and aimlessly around.
That's what I do almost every day.
What's your Chevy?
It's a 93 Chevy 1500. Sorry, Silverado.
Silverado? I just think it's kind of odd. I think you know more than what you're telling me.
I'm being honest, sir. I mean, none bad with any of my friends. You can ask. That's what we do most of the time, is literally just drive around Spring Creek for hours.
Well, I'm thinking you know more about Brittany than what you're actually confident. I've been doing this for a long time, and I usually can smell somebody that's leaving out something. So what are you leaving out?
I'm not leaving out anything, sir. There's nothing that I'm leaving out.
Right now is the time to lay all the cards down.
I know,
what were
because
you
this
doing?
is a serious, extremely serious thing.
If I come back and I find out that you're withholding information and being deceptive to me,
then that's when charges and stuff start coming.
Yeah. So
I know.
help your friend out.
I'm giving you everything I have. I literally, she seemed perfectly normal. I didn't stop any.
He was probably in the friend zone. He was going to drop her off, or like she never, whatever. He was probably in the friend zone. She wanted another person, wasn't interested in him, and he snapped.
Where those drove around and talked for like 3 hours.
But despite the pressure, Bryce never changes his story or becomes unusually defensive about the events leading up to Brittany's disappearance. And like Brittany's mother, Alicia, he also believes there were several people in the area who may have wanted to harm her.
We have a friend group here of around like 30, 40 people, and even more than that know Brittany. Brittany's really known all around Springfield.
Why's that?
Well, like in the last, between like 3 years ago and like a year and a half ago, she kind of made a name for herself because a lot of people around here didn't like Brittany.
Okay.
In that period, she got in a lot of fights.
Okay.
But, and then she talks to a lot of people.
Why did she go from unliked to liked? What's she doing to change that? Because usually it takes something dramatic.
Honestly, a lot of people still around here still don't. There's like a very few amount of people that like her.
So why would she go from that to being all of a sudden liked? And what's going on? Is she into the bad world and underworld? That
basically anything I've heard is just stuff people have told me, nothing that I'm sure on. But like last year, I heard she was hanging out with a lot of people that just weren't very on the upside.
Okay. But
I heard that a few times from a few people. Besides that, I really don't know.
So what else can you tell me about this phantom trucking dude? Like, be specific.
Okay, so it looked completely stock because it wasn't very tall at all. The windows didn't look tinted at all to me.
Moments later, Bryce's mother arrived on scene, and surprisingly, even she did not seem fully aware of just how closely her son was tied to the investigation.
So, no, that's really what it is. It's just trying to figure out the exact facts.
Was anybody able to figure out who was the person that saw the green truck?
That was me.
Oh, that was you, okay. So I know we described it, but sorry, so many conversations, and us going to Utah yesterday is only the time.
Okay. So, yeah, he was the last one to see her, and to see her here. And he reported the green truck, kind of thing. So.
Using the only lead they have, Elko County deputies release a public alert that Brittany is missing and ask residents to watch for a green Ford F-150 driven by a white man in a cowboy hat. As the story spreads across the community and tips start flooding in, Detective Stake turns to Brittany's phone records, hoping they can reveal where she went after Bryce dropped her off to meet the mysterious man. The first ping places her phone near Boyd Kennedy Road, about 5 miles from Spring Creek High School. Within hours, deputies, along with Brittany's family and friends, begin combing through the area searching for anything that might lead them to her, while the entire town remains on alert for the green truck. But there was something more that Alicia had pointed out to the deputy when she had reported her daughter missing, something that may lead them straight to their suspect.
Said that she's been talking to a guy named JT. JT. She says she doesn't know anymore, she just keeps calling him JT.
At this stage, even investigators are starting to wonder if the mysterious man in the green truck might actually be real, raising the unsettling possibility that Bryce could be telling the truth about at least part of what happened that day. As the search for the man in the green truck expands, the entire community begins mobilizing. Volunteer search parties from neighboring counties join deputies in trying to track down anyone connected to the truck. Bryce joins the searches too, but the guilt of leaving Brittany with a stranger begins weighing heavily on him. In messages to a friend, he worries people will blame him for what happened, while the friend tries to reassure him to keep his head up. At the same time, Detective Stake and his team work through a flood of incoming tips, desperate to separate real leads from false ones. Then, the case suddenly takes a dark turn. Alicia receives a message from an unknown number demanding $25,000 in exchange for Brittany's safe return.
I am being nice enough because I don't want to hurt your daughter. I am a fugitive, human trafficker, drug trafficker. It won't be good if I ask my dogs to her. Just do what I have said. I wanted to talk to someone over the phone, but nobody answered me. Now she is getting more sick, and nobody should blame me if it gets worse. But if you think you want to choose a few dollars over her life, then it's really fine. It doesn't show you love her and want her back.
As panic sets in for Alicia, Detective Stake warns her not to respond and immediately begins to track down whoever sent the messages. But just as he starts believing they may be getting closer to finding Brittany alive, that hope is cut tragically short. On March 11th, 3 days after Alicia first reported Brittany missing, one of the 6 search teams combing through the desert stumbled upon a disturbing discovery, what appeared to be human remains. Elko County deputies rushed to the coordinates.
That's crazy.
Unsure if the caller had really found a body, the area they pulled into was eerily deserted, a remote wasteland, the perfect dumping ground for bodies, and the very reason many mysteries go cold, as this officer is about to discover.
Looks like a human head to me. Yeah, it looks like a chest cavity in the dark. We walked over here on this side. I'm pretty sure that's their drag marks there.
All right, well.
But I stopped right here. He parked right there where he's at. I stopped and I backed up right there. So I don't know if you guys do the tire print and all that, or if that's all.
Yeah, we'll have to do a bunch of stuff like that if that's what it is.
My
We'll get a statement from you guys here in a second, so.
Is it a human?
We'll find out here in a minute. But first glance doesn't look good. Yeah, Sam 9. Sam 7 and myself are out in Burner Basin on follow-up. I'll give you 21 here in a minute. Hey, Scaletti, probably should go down the bottom and come up, because this is probably what we're going to have to work right here.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't see any tracks on
It's right.
else.
Drag mark right there. We got drag marks right there.
Yeah. Big time drag marks.
Yeah, so let's go down the bottom and come up the bottom of the gulch.
But the horror didn't end here. As the sergeant walked further into the area, volunteers lead him to a blue tarp.
Uh-oh. Yep.
That's not good. Oh, that's a 1092. That's a body.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
Yep.
I can see enough right now. Looks like a girl's hand. Let's back out. Yeah.
Yeah. I will. I'm going to get their vehicles out. We'll get the crime scene secured and call stake. Let's go out the same way.
Yep.
We got a female body. We have a female body. I don't know if it's her or what, but we have a female body out behind Burner Basin. Got drag marks and a bunch of things. So we had 2 guys that found them. We're getting their statements. I'll get a picture of their footprints that are going in and out, and I'll get a picture of their tread marks. As soon as I can, I'll get you GPS coordinates. I'm going to sum up with these guys, but it's on the backside. Basically, she's face down, pants down. She's got black heels on, like boots on. So.
When the sergeant informed Detective Stake about the discovery, his first fear was that it could be Brittany, and that whoever had taken her had killed her after he advised Alicia not to pay the ransom. What he didn't know yet was that the ransom messages were only meant to distract investigators from what had really happened to Brittany. As deputies carefully secured the scene and waited for Detective Stake to arrive, they had no idea the killer had left behind one crucial piece of evidence, a big mistake that would later expose the truth and seal his fate. With Alicia already at the station waiting for updates on the ransom texts, Detective Stake knew telling her about the discovery would be devastating. But before heading to the scene, he knew he had to prepare her for the possibility that the search may have taken a darker turn.
On the phone, okay? And I just want to let you know that we have found a body.
I'm gonna pass out. Can you get me some help? Can you get me some help? Can you
Listen,
get me some help? Oh my God, give me some help. Help me, please.
As Detective Stake continued trying to comfort Alicia, she let out what
it's sad, man.
he would later describe as the worst scream he had ever heard. But as devastating as the moment was, Stake knew he could not lose focus. More than ever, he needed to find out who had done this to Brittany and what had really happened to her. When Detective Stake arrived at the scene, he immediately noticed red staining across the roadway. Blood had soaked into the dirt in several places, but one piece of evidence immediately stood out to Detective Stake: a used condom laying only feet away from Brittany's lifeless body. If the killer had left DNA behind on it, investigators may have just found the key to exposing whoever murdered Brittany. Looking past the evidence, Stake tracked a set of drag marks that stretched from the side of the road all the way to a body lying beneath a blue tarp. The girl was face down, the tarp loosely covering her. But when investigators pulled it back, the scene was worse than Detective Stake had imagined. Her pants were bunched around her ankles while her shoes remained tied, immediately suggesting she had been sexually assaulted. Blood had pooled around the body, and the detective noticed a puncture wound on her neck. Then investigators found something else nearby, a keychain with the name Brittany on it.
I know it's just sad, guys. That was just, sad.
At that moment, Detective Stake feared the worst. The body was sent for an autopsy to confirm the identity, and the results soon verified it was Brittany. The devastating news spread quickly through the tight-knit community that had spent days searching tirelessly for Brittany. Now, faced with the reality of what had happened, her family struggled to come to terms with the fact that someone had brutally taken her life.
Oops, sorry guys.
And that she would never come home again. As Brittany's family held a memorial in her honor, members of the community gathered to pay their respects. Among them was Bryce, who appeared deeply affected by her death and later posted a message on Facebook about missing her and grieving from the loss. As Brittany's family and the community reeled from the news, investigators shifted their focus toward the ransom messages sent to Alicia. But within days, they discovered the number had been spoofed and traced outside Nevada, turning what once seemed like a critical lead into a dead end. With the case stalling, Detective Stake waited for the full autopsy report, hoping it would finally give them something real to work with. The medical examiner determined that Brittany had died from strangulation. A sharp object had also punctured her neck, causing severe bleeding. But the biggest breakthrough came from another finding. Because Brittany had been sexually assaulted, the examiner believed there was a strong chance her attacker left behind DNA. To find out more, the detective asks the medical examiner to collect DNA swabs from Brittany's neck and fingernails to immediately be dispatched to the crime lab, while Detective Stake and his team turn their attention back to this guy named JT, who allegedly drove a green F-150. But the transient nature of the area created another problem for investigators. With workers constantly moving in and out for temporary jobs and project work, Detective Stake feared that JT could have been someone who had already left town. Even so, investigators searched ranches across the area and identified 2 men named JT who owned F-150 trucks and may have communicated with Brittany, but the lead quickly collapsed. Detective Stake soon confirmed that neither man had been in the area when Brittany was killed. With no solid leads left, he shifted focus to surveillance footage, hoping to trace the green F-150 Brittany had supposedly left in. Investigators located a camera at a gas station near Spring Creek High School along Boyd Kennedy Road, the same route leading toward Burner Basin where Brittany's body had been found. The footage captured vehicles traveling in the direction of the crime scene. As Detective Stake and his team reviewed hours of recordings, he hoped they would finally spot the green truck or the man in the cowboy hat. But instead, he saw something he never expected. Bryce's blue Chevy truck appeared on the footage, and rather than turning towards Spring Creek High School like Bryce had claimed, the truck continued down Boyd Kennedy Road toward the area where Brittany's body was later discovered. Immediately, Detective Stake realized Bryce had not told him the full truth. To test that suspicion, investigators obtained warrants for the phone records and geolocation data tied to Bryce and Brittany. The results showed both phones traveling together through the same locations, near Angel Park, past Spring Creek High School, and eventually toward the remote area outside town where Brittany's body was found. Further surveillance footage in the area also captured Bryce picking up Brittany before them leaving. But Detective Stake knew that suspicion alone would not be enough. He needed something undeniable, so he brought Bryce in for another interview, telling him investigators needed consent to search his phone data to help move the case forward. But what the detective was really after was Bryce's DNA.
Just showing you the door's not locked. You're not locked in here, all right? Like I said, you're not under arrest. At this point, you're not even really a suspect, okay? But like I said, just because of the nature of the investigation, we got to make sure that we are super thorough, okay? So I got a little bit of the story as to what your involvement was, but I'm not clear on a lot of things, and I'm just trying to do the best job that I can do. So hopefully you can
ask me the question when you're like.
Perfect, man. And what were you driving at that time?
It was my '93 Chevy Silverado.
'93 Chevy Silverado.
Yeah.
Do you remember approximately what time that was that you dropped her off at the high school?
I just remember it was right around 4:30. So I don't remember the exact time.
Okay. Now, if I correct me if I'm wrong, now you said that you had to go back home, right?
Yes.
Did you have a time that you had to be back home?
No, I didn't have a specific time, but I was at my dad's house, and I had to go back to my mom's house that night. So I was going back to my dad's house so that I could pack up my stuff and still have enough time to go to my mom's before it got dark.
Okay, so you split households?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you're trying to get stuff ready. So you're trying to head back to get stuff ready to go back over to your dad's, is that right?
To my mom's.
To your mom's, okay. Okay, man. To make sure that, like I said, we cross all the T's, dot all the I's. Is there any reason whatsoever, because obviously in these situations they go full bore, right? Is there any reason whatsoever that they would find your DNA on her or in her?
No, nothing. Besides maybe like this bag of hair or something on her jacket, there would be nothing else.
So no relationship whatsoever?
No.
Okay. So nothing like that. Okay. And then, is there anything on your phone that you would be concerned with us finding? No. Okay. Do you have any problem if we take a look at your phone just to make sure that we're good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Would you be willing to submit a buccal swab just for your DNA?
What's a buccal swab?
So it's essentially just 2 Q-tips. You can do it yourself. They're a Q-tip about as long as this pin. You rub it on the inside of your cheek, and then you take the other one and rub the inside of the other cheek. We put it in a box. That way, we have your DNA. It's suspected, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was some kind of sexual activity, what they're suspecting.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you were that person and you have no reason to have your DNA in there, but you're the last person that we know of that was with her when she was alive.
Yeah.
Soon after Bryce submitted his DNA sample, investigators got the breakthrough they had been desperately waiting for. His DNA matched the sample recovered from the condom at the crime scene, but it didn't stop there. Detectives also found his DNA under Brittany's fingernails and on her neck, evidence that placed him right at the center of the attack. And as investigators dug deeper, they uncovered even more damaging evidence. Snapchat photos Brittany had posted that day showed her posing with Bryce, and in the background was the same isolated area where her body would later be found. For weeks, Bryce had managed to keep himself close to Brittany's grieving family, joining search efforts,
Dude, that is just psychopath shit right there.
Comforting her loved ones, and presenting himself as the heartbroken best friend who wanted justice for her death. And somewhere along the way, he seemed to believe that role had kept him out of Detective Stake's sights. But Bryce had no idea that investigators had already tied him directly to the murder. Now, as Detective Stake brings him in for one final interview, Bryce still believes he is walking in as a witness, and Stake plans to use that false sense of security to his advantage, hoping it will finally lead Bryce to reveal the truth.
Just sit down here, okay? Can I get you anything?
Yeah,
no, no,
I know
All right,
Wisconsin.
I'll be right
is
back and
wild.
go over this with you. Just so you know, everything in this room is recorded and everything like that. So,
Hey, brother.
tell me about Brittany. What's she like?
I'm gonna have to ask a question because that's a lot. Brittany is not in like a bad way or anything, but I mean,
right. Well, what was Brittany to you?
Honestly, Brittany was my little sis. Like, I've known her since 7th or 8th grade. One of the closest people to me. I didn't even start calling her. I called her little sis for about the last 2.5, 3 years, but she called me big brother since probably about right after the first year that I met her. But one of the closest people to me. She was. A lot of people didn't like her for a lot of reasons, but she was very blunt and kept to who she was, even if a lot of people didn't like that. So that was why a lot of people in Spring Creek didn't like her, just because she was extremely honest.
Detective Stake lets Bryce talk about Brittany for a while before steering the conversation towards something far more personal. And things finally begin to take a turn when Stake confronts him about the feelings he may have had for Brittany.
One other question. If you could say something to Brittany, what would you say?
Easy. I love you. That'd be the first thing I would say.
What about the second?
No, I'm sorry. Because I kind of blame myself for all this. Even though, well,
blame yourself.
I mean, I know that I didn't know what was going to happen, but I'm the last one that freaking saw her before she's dead. And I mean, her mom even maybe promised that I would blame myself, but kind of still have a lot of regrets and a lot of stuff I wish I would have done differently that day. Because I wish I would have just taken her back to town to see her dad. But told her when we were at the balloon release was the first time I saw her after it all happened, but I saw her and we hugged and I said I was sorry and kind of both broke down, and then she made me promise that I would blame myself, stuff like that, and then
that's
the whole
crazy.
family kind of hugged me and just told me that I meant a lot to Brittany and stuff like that. So
no, just out of curiosity, and we promise we won't tell your girlfriend. Had you ever been?
No, I got that question the last 2 times. Brittany and I have never been intimate in any way. I mean, like, a lot of people get the wrong intentions because, I mean, do with all my friends, but like calling my female friends love and stuff like that, but that's just kind of the way I was raised in a sense, the grammar wise. But Brittany and I have never had a relationship or have been intimate in any way. That's why my girlfriend was comfortable with her, is because she never flirted with me or anything like that.
Did you ever want to be?
No,
never.
No, I never had that want or urge or anything. I literally saw Brittany as my little sister.
By this point, Detective Stake can see Bryce's story beginning to fall apart. The more Bryce talks, the more he over-explains, trying to stay ahead of the questions and cover the holes in his version of events. But investigators already know far more than Bryce realizes. They know Bryce had secretly developed strong feelings for Brittany long before she disappeared, and that Brittany rejected him. With the truth beginning to close in around him, Detective Stake decides it's time to force Bryce into a corner. And to do that, he starts confronting him with the evidence.
And is there any way that your DNA could be associated with this case in any way?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I'm kind of confused about a couple things. So round one, you pick her up at Angel Park, and then you come into Boyd Kennedy Road entrance to the school at about what time again?
Around 4:30.
Around 4:30. Okay. So we got some surveillance footage from Angel Park.
Not on my phone.
Do you see where?
I didn't see where they may be concerned. I understand that, sir.
And the other thing I'm just kind of confused about, okay? And like I said, I just want to clear this up with you. That's all. This is some footage from Maverick across the street. So this is some surveillance footage from the front of the store showing Boyd Kennedy Road.
Okay. Entrance to the middle school and stuff is right here. That goes into the parking lot. And then there's the wrestling gym, which is right there, and then it cuts right and goes right to the middle school. Okay. So that's what I went through.
That's not what you said.
No, I said I went through the Boyd entrance. I didn't.
Across from Maverick.
Yeah.
What if I told you we had surveillance footage that appeared in a truck that kept going out Boyd Kennedy Road?
I didn't put on Boyd Kennedy Road.
I just want to kind of clear everything up and get your explanation for this, okay? Because you seem like a decent guy. We've been sitting here chatting and stuff like that, okay? And I just want to kind of help you through this so that way we can kind of explain this stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So with these...
This guy's just so stupid. It's like, everything's always recorded. There's cameras everywhere. How are you going to lie about the truck but then like be driving all over with yours?
You can kind of see from my perspective when I'm looking at this what that looks like, right?
Yeah. I can see.
As Bryce realizes the evidence is beginning to corner him, his story starts to shift little by little.
So I lied because I was scared of people thinking it was going to be me, which a lot of people
that's understandable. You're the last person to see her alive.
Yeah, which honestly is scares me, but I see that there's issues with me not telling 80%.
You need to be 100% honest. You need to let everything out.
So when you said you took that first left off of Boyd Kennedy, was Brittany in the car with you at that time?
This guy unalived his crush.
Yes, she was.
Okay.
I kind of have like a set little thing of loops that I do when I get bored driving around Spring Creek. So, and that's one of the ones that I do a lot. And but being so close to being on Boyd Kennedy, and as soon as people are saying that's where she went missing,
Now you told me before that you and Brittany had never been intimate in a sexual way.
No.
Okay. What if I said I had evidence that shows that might not be accurate either?
I'm not lying. I've never kissed. I've never had sex with Brittany. Besides hugging and I've never had sort of any intimate relationship with Brittany.
Okay. Have you ever watched TV and seen DNA comparisons?
No, not. I mean, I've watched crime shows, but haven't really paid attention to it.
So, you gave a DNA sample, right?
Yes.
Okay. We found a condom. All right, and we found Brittany. And we have Brittany's DNA, we have your DNA, and we have a condom.
That can't be.
It is.
I've never had sex with Brittany, I swear.
How your DNA got on a condom on the inside that has her DNA on the outside. I need to figure out what happened with that condom.
Our job is to work as hard to prove innocence as it is guilt. If you didn't do this, we'll work at the end of the earth to prove that you didn't do this. But that requires 100% honesty on your end, because the stuff we have indicates it hasn't been there.
And that's my concern. Is you've got these.
There's a lot of faults in it.
Hope you have a good day, Stacy. Have a good time at PT. Keep getting stronger.
It was
much love.
extremely
I'm
odd.
glad I got to see you again.
Brittany
I'll be
was
on
being
tomorrow, hopefully.
Literally the only time Brittany was being really flirty for
I'm
some
trying to be
reason
more consistent
throughout that day. So we kissed, and I had gotten a job that was through a condom, but then after I was done, she was the one who took the condom, and then thought she threw it out of the truck, and then that's...
Where did that happen at?
That first road all the way down Boyd.
So...
not all the way down Boyd.
And that condom that I told you about was much closer to where Brittany was found. And this is not where Brittany was found. Okay, I just told you, I just want the truth.
No, I'm telling the truth. That's where it happened.
Bryce finally starts to crack, but detectives can already see that every shift in his story only leads to more lies. Bryce could not handle Brittany's rejection, contrary to what he's trying to suggest in the interrogation. Detectives are convinced Brittany was never interested in him romantically,
See you tomorrow,
and when she
Stacy.
rejected him, Bryce violently assaulted her. Given the condition in which Brittany's body was found, investigators are certain this was never consensual. And knowing Bryce is beginning to break under the pressure, Detective Stake keeps tightening the pressure, confronting him with the evidence piece by piece, hoping to force a confession.
You've told us several different versions, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you really expect me to believe that you met a guy after you guys had sex, and you just dropped Brittany off with him, and you don't know who that was? You're a smart guy. I'm a smart guy.
Appreciate you for the subscription. God bless you. We keep going above 11K than below, but I'm just going to say we're at 11K, man. But we're on the road to 20K. Appreciate the subscription. Welcome to the family.
Okay.
I've met him, but I honestly don't know who he is.
So I need you to be honest with me. When we started out today, I just wanted the truth from you, okay? And then the story changed. The story's changed again. The story's changed again. Okay? I need to get the whole truth, because once that line crosses, we can't go back, and I can't get that truth from you.
But as the pressure mounts, Bryce finds someone else to blame.
Didn't even know the kid was back in town. It was the kid is the one who picked her up.
I told you.
What?
And you've known that you killed Brittany all this time, and you're just waiting to say something? You let yourself be the last person to see her alive? You expect us to believe that I'm like, I was the last person to see her alive. I've put myself in that position, and I'm going to sit here for a week and a half letting everybody think I was the last one to see her alive when I know who the last person to see her alive is. You think we're going to believe that? You're smarter than that.
Listen, okay? This is, we can't keep coming up with different stories, okay? Because with what you just said, okay, as investigators, we're going to figure out about
yeah.
Okay? And if that's not accurate, where would we end up?
Back to me.
Back to you. You have told a whole bunch of cops.
Have a good day,
bunch of different
Stacy.
stories.
Hope PT goes good. Stay strong.
You need to trust me. I want you to trust me, okay?
Okay.
I need to hear the truth. The truth.
What it was, I dropped her off in the trailer section, and that was, I drove off pissed off, went home, and then sat there, and then when I went back over to my mom's and I got text messages that she was missing and it freaked me the out because last time I saw Brittany, I was flustered and angry.
I call bullshit.
What?
Listen, okay?
You guys are just looking for a confession.
Listen, no, I'm looking for the facts to match up.
What facts don't match up right now?
Okay, I think you know.
But I don't, I'm lost.
Do you think we've been doing nothing for the last week?
No, I think you guys are working your asses off.
We talked to a ton of people. Your name has come up a lot. And the conversations they've had with you, that your stories to us don't match.
And I don't know how that is, because really everything I told you guys is what I've told everyone.
This is what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to step out of this room one last time. Okay? When I step back in here, I need you to tell me the truth. Okay? So you're still expecting us to believe that you dropped her off and her body miraculously appeared where the condom and condom were by some strange coincidence?
I did not kill Brittany, but I imagine being in my position trying to explain this.
Well, we're trying to figure out how she ended up dead. Realize she disappeared on the 8th. You've been sitting on this knowledge without saying anything to anybody?
Because I've had the entire town of Spring Creek asking me if I've killed Brittany.
And you might as well have if you didn't say anything. So this is the story that you're going to stick with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, stand up and face that way. Separate your feet.
Bryce Dickey played the role of the grieving best friend almost perfectly. He walked alongside volunteer search parties, stood shoulder to shoulder with a terrified community, and looked investigators in the eye while spinning an elaborate web of lies. He even comforted the very family he had just destroyed. But behind that innocent facade was a killer, driven by rejection and obsession. Bryce committed the ultimate betrayal, taking the life of a girl who trusted him like a brother, simply because he could not have her. Bryce was eventually charged with first-degree murder and sexual assault with the use of a deadly weapon. On May 23, 2022, he was sentenced to 20 years to life for first-degree murder. Then, on August 10, 2022, District Judge Mason Simons imposed an additional 50 years in consecutive sentences tied to the sexual assault charge. Under the combined sentence, Bryce must serve a minimum of 46 years before he can become eligible for parole. While nothing will ever bring Brittany back, her family and the community continue to remember her for the life she lived, her love for adventure, her loyalty, and her kindness.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I'm not gonna cap. That's wild, dude. The fact that he can just be there with the family and like help search and all this other crazy stuff is just like, wow. Psychopath stuff, dude. Like, these people are just, you can't make it up, bro. These people are just, I don't know, there's monsters out there, man. That's what I mean. Like, there's real monsters out there, guys. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Dab Mom, Stacy, Skippy, Wisconsin, 420 Jack, everybody for being here. Dylan Sage, I appreciate you for the subscription. Much love to you guys. That's the last video we're going to go over today. I got some other stuff that I'm going to be dropping, so make sure you go support that. Make sure you go support the other videos that I'll be dropping, trying to make better and better content so we can run it up and get to that 20K subs. Much love to everybody who subbed today, man. God bless you guys. Clifford, thank you for being here as well. And, yeah, man, that was a messed up video, bro. Like, there's just monsters out there, dude, for real. Like, these stories are crazy. But I'll be back on tomorrow. We're going to be more consistent. The schedule might be messed up, though, so it might not always be in the morning. It might be at night. It might be in the midday. Whenever I can when I have my kids. So much love to everybody.